Good day, good Saturday, people of the world. Welcome. Trying to get that a little closer, just so it's easier. Because I can't, there's no post work here. Let's see. I don't know if anybody else is doing live streams this weekend. I haven't checked. But it usually ends up being the case. Yeah. Of course. Good old Greg and John are hogging up the airtime. What's up, everybody? Who we got so far? We got a couple people in here. Let's see. Thank you, Heather, for the super chat. Happy birthday. Thanks for the entertainment you bring every week. In the midst of a very difficult year, you've been certainly one of the better things helping me get through and find joy. Aw. Well, I'm glad I can help in like any minor way at all to bring some entertainment or positivity or venue for everybody to kind of have their own little outlets. That's what this is for me as well, and you guys help me in much the same way. But thank you for that. Technically, birthday's Monday, but I don't plan on streaming on my birthday. I'm gonna be doing. I would say that I'm gonna be doing absolutely nothing, but I have to go renew my license. So I have a trip to the DMV I have to make Monday morning, and then I have an appointment with a trainer at my gym that I got kind of conned into. That's my own fault for just not being able to say no. And then, of course, just to keep up with the schedule, got to record my Dark episode. What's up, Sheena? Welcome. Present. I'm here. I'm in class today. What's up, Thomas? Thrawn could have broken out Gideon and framed the Mandalorians. I mean, you never know. The woman Ahsoka was chasing down 4 leads on Thrawn, did have that Beskar spear, and we know Beskar has been mined and raided by the Imperials for a long time. So I think the Mandalorian thing is either a red herring or it's just another tribe of traitors possibly, or a clan that fell to save their own skins. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. Bad Batch Season 2 ending was full Empire Strikes Back. There was even a family reveal. That is true. Didn't even put that together. That is true. And I don't think that Tech is dead. We didn't see a body, and since when has a character falling to their death killed them? Well, Mace is still yet to ever come back. But they were. I think Tech is dead. I think it would cheapen the finale if he didn't die. And he's just a clone. He's not like a Jedi or a Force user, so I would imagine he's dead. Even if he's not, he's on Eridu, and the terrain is extremely vicious, such as the wildlife. And if he is alive, Tarkin's got him in the end. Ambar could be lying and have Tech prisoner. I mean, if he was lying about it, he would have him at Tanis to experiment on him, just like he has Crosshair. So I don't think that's the case. I'm pausing your How to Train Your Dragon reaction for this. Why, thank you. I'm glad you're watching it, at least. It's doing pretty decent so far. I had a lot of fun with that movie. Hey, I'm never this early. Let me be excited. Well, excite away. Excite away. Hey there, love the channel. It's almost 2 p.m. here. It is 4 p.m. for me. So where are you at? Did you mean 2 a.m.? What's up, Night Whelmed? Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big old 3-5. I still need to figure out when and how I'm going to do anything with this Hot Ones box. I was thinking about maybe doing something today for it, but I just didn't get anything prepped in time because I was working on my Creed 3 reaction, which should be coming out tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. And Yeah, I was thinking about, because, I mean, I could cook some wings or just order some plain wings or something like that. But I was also just kind of thinking I could get like a 20-piece nugget from McDonald's and dip that in the Hot Ones sauces. Could be a thing. What's up, Khaleesi Mandy? Happy early birthday, thank you. What's up, Noel? I want Marvel Phase 5, Phase 6, Star Wars, Disney, Pixar, Premiere, The Bobby, Man, all release dates at CinemaCon. I mean, maybe. Who knows? CinemaCon, we usually get some tad bits of information. So, let's see. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. When you said 2 p.m., I was like, wait a minute, you sure? Yeah, 2 a.m. makes way more sense. Because you're, yeah, in India. Whoops. It reloaded, so I missed that. I missed what I was clicking on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you, thank you. Ryan Coogler rebooting X-Files. Thoughts? Well, it's not, it has not been said that he's rebooting it. The term they used was relaunch, which implies it is not out currently, or, you know, we don't know if it's going to be a reboot. We don't know if it's going to be a continuation, a spinoff, something just set within the same world. No idea. Reimagining. I don't know. Chris Carter's involved as an executive producer, so that's interesting. But I love Ryan Coogler's work. I'm just dropping shit all over my desk at the moment. So I'm all for more X-Files, even though the last round really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But we'll see. I'm just very curious as to what they're doing. I would like them to do their own thing set in the same world, maybe, you know, with Mulder and Scully retired, or and a new team carrying on their work and doing all that, or maybe a different pocket of the X-Files universe we've never really covered, like maybe something within the Syndicate, within the conspirators, or these different factions. There's a lot of ways you could go into that, but like Chris Carter really made a good point, as like when he was the one that revealed that this is being worked on. It wasn't Ryan, but Chris Carter had said that, and I agree, is like they kind of have their work cut out for them, because the X-Files has covered a lot of ground. So like there's barely anything that I can think of the X-Files has not touched on. So they do have their work cut out for them for coming up with some new and fresh ideas, though. And I'm curious to see what they do. Also, happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. It's such a good movie. Probably one of the most favorite scores of all time. I really did love the music in that film. I'm probably going to watch the other two. I mean, if the video does well, I'll post those, but I definitely would like to check out the rest of them. Let's see. Hey, it's Omni of Mario Party Tuesday fame. Yes, yes. That is what I am most known from. My epic failures over on Jay's channel on Twitch. Well, thank you for that super chat, Real Eric. Happy early birthday. I'm at work, can't stay long, but I'm sending love and appreciate the hard work you do to make our days better. Aw, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. But I hope the rest of your day goes nice, smooth, and lovely. I know some people like their day busy because it goes by faster. Me, I would much rather have a lazy ass nothing happening day if I was working. So I don't know. Whichever is best for you. I hope you have a good day at work, but thank you for stopping in, and thank you for that super chat. How to Train Your Dragon trilogy is just great. I've heard it's a pretty solid trilogy. From what I've heard from a lot of people, is that it doesn't have really a weak link. And I'm curious to check the rest of them out. What's up, Peach? Whatever Omni says is false because it's April Fool's Day. I don't fucking play that shit, man. It's so annoying. I hate it. Like, I'm so trepidatious of like social media today, is because People will do exactly that. All the announcements, I don't know what's real, what's not. Because sometimes real news does come out, but nobody knows what it is or understands it. I don't play that game. I have not been an April Fooler since I was like 12, maybe even earlier. What's up, Rebecca? What's up? No party hat? Nah, no party hat. Nope, not today. What's up, Reaper of the Night? Hey there, Omni. Haven't been here in a long time, but I hope you're doing really well. Happy early birthday. Thank you. And it's no pressure for not hanging out and stuff. Like, everybody's got their own lives. Everybody's got their own, stuff going on. But I appreciate stepping in here, dropping, a well-wishing and all that. And I hope you're doing well, Reaper. Thank you so much. Same for J Molds. Happy early birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, man, 35. 35. Gotta go renew my license when the DMV opens Monday. That's gonna be fun. I've been dreading that for the last 6 years. Just having to get that done. McDonald's nuggets have a very distinct flavor already, though. They do. It's one of the few chicken nuggets where I can just pop it in, like, just by itself, and I'm not hating myself by not dipping it in something. But I just thought that would be a cheap and easy way to just have some warm chicken for my sauces. What's up, Helga? I'm a bit late. Is it your birthday? Technically, it's Monday, but I'm not going to be streaming Monday or tomorrow. I've taken some time off from work for Monday and Tuesday to get some minor things done. But I'm gonna do my damnedest to do as little as possible over the next couple of days, just because the last few weeks and honestly months has been really chaotic. So I'm just gonna try to tune out. So I figured not having a live stream on Monday would be better, and we'll just combine the two here. Hot stuff isn't gonna mess with your health stuff, is it? Oh, it definitely would. It definitely would. Especially back to back with these crazy Scoville bottles back here, if I were to do that. But that's just part of the fun, right? Only got one life, at least have fun. Even if I'll regret it, not even the next day, I would regret it within hours, maybe even within minutes. Glad you enjoyed How to Train Your Dragon 1. I loved it so much when I was younger. Would always watch the TV series after school. I would have been 8 or 9. Crazy to think that was so long ago. I only just recently found out that there was a series of TV series. I knew there was like one, but there's like a couple of different little spin-offs, little specials and stuff I saw on Netflix as well. I don't know, like, are they set within the same group or time period? Does it expand on the characters from the movie? Is it different characters than the ones in the movies? I don't know. Depends on how much you take in. That is true. What are your thoughts on Better Call Saul Season 15 announcement? You're going to be the one doing this to me today. With Chris Pratt as Walter White. Get out of here, Peach. This is a no April Fool's Day zone. Happy birthday, Omni. One of my favorite reactors. Thank you. Have you by chance seen the trailer for Kenobi Trials of the Master? Would love to hear your thoughts about it. I didn't watch all of it, but I saw somebody posting about it. Like a re-edit and a retelling of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show done in like a film cut. Like cut down to just a film with some new VFX and all that stuff done. Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on that one, and I'm very curious to see how that, like what that looks like in the end whenever they release that. Yeah, I've got my eye on that one. I just haven't watched the rest of the trailer. But I'm going to keep my eye out, and maybe we'll react to some of it here when it comes out. Or whenever that cut comes out, I would definitely like to check it out, though. Yo, do, what's up, Sean? Oh, I'm just passing through. Well, mosey along, mercenary. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Caters. Hope you're doing well. Is that Jay? I mean, Jay usually pops up as Jay in here. Well, by usually I mean the one time he's popped up in here. But who knows? Could be sneaking around, or one of his agents here to sabotage me and help bring me down with and lower my morale for the next Mario Party Tuesday I get invited to. I got an April Fool's for you. I found a bad James Gunn movie, Super, 2011. Have I seen Super? I don't think I have. Wow. There you are. God, just putting Super Movie does not pull up anything. I've seen stuff for this, but I've never actually watched it. This music is banging. Reminds me of the Smiler soundtrack, just without the laughs. Yeah, it's just a royalty-free just track that I found on YouTube that I really liked. What's up, Sketch? Happy early birthday, Omni. Thank you. Every time I see a peach, I think of Jay and Adam. Me too. Me too now. I'm right there with you. Oh, real. Thank you. Officially hopping off. Love you again. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Have a great day. And again, thank you for the super chats. For sure. Thank you so much. Staying positive despite losing my job, but I know I'm going to be useful somewhere. Well, hell yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear that you lost your job. That's always rough, but I hope you... Sorry, I read another comment. I hope you, I hope things turn around for you real soon, man. But yeah, bring your use to somebody who earns it, deserves it, and get going. Dry nuggets, heathen. I mean, I only do that. I don't do that like willy-nilly. If I will dip if I have dip, but if I'm not going to be mad with McDonald's nuggets if I have to take them dry. He's gonna be 35. I guess he's not too old. Yeah. I'm not too far along. Happy early birthday. Thank you, horse lover. Happy birthday on Monday. Mine is Wednesday. Well, happy early birthday to you. April babies. It's between the first and second movie. Interesting. Okay, cool. Are you recording the Hot Ones challenge? Maybe. I do one. Okay, hear me out. Venom and the Amazing Spider-Man 3 as both the same third film. I don't know what you mean. I'm like, wait, what? Venom and the Amazing Spider-Man 3 as both the same third film? Oh, like Venom 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 3, they share a sequel. Is that what you mean? Happy early birthday. Me too. Hit 35 2 weeks ago. I'm just coming up right behind you, man. Thank you, Waleed. Thank you so much for tuning in and for the well wishes, man. Happy birthday to you too, by the way. Son used to watch How to Train Your Dragon series, and it's pretty decent. Expands on stuff in between the movies. Okay, cool. QQQ. Early birthday, man. Thank you, Gula. I've never drank alcohol because I'm too young, but when I watch Gotham Knights, I feel drunk. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I refuse to watch it on principle. I've still not watched it for myself yet. And I don't know if and when I plan to. Happy early birthday. Have a great weekend, man. Thank you, Funky Roses. I appreciate that. I hope you have one as well. Definitely. Is it that bad? These April Fool's jokes have been out of hand. I've kind of been just kind of staying away from it. I've seen like one or two on Twitter last night, a little bit early, from people in the world that are already on April 1st. But yeah, that's I've been staying away from it pretty good so far. It's pretty well so far. What's up, Najaro? Welcome. My guide through the Dark series. Super, where the term "shut up crime" was coined. Oh, memories. Why do eggs love April Fool's Day? Oh God. Is there a follow-up to this? I don't see it. Where's the punchline? It's not all it's cracked up to be? I don't know. Thanks. Because it doesn't get over easy? I got nothing. Anyway. They're cracking up? Listen, Nightwhelm, Gotham Knights is like Velma of DC. Oh my god. Really? Aw, Ragu, thank you. My favorite sauce is here for the super chat. Happy early birthday on me. Heading out so I can't stay, but have a good one. Thank you, man. I hope you do as well. Thank you so much. Where was my spot? Happy early birthday. Happy April Fools, and happy to see your reaction to How to Train Your Dragon. Now, wouldn't that have been a thing? Like, I put like a thing like up, you know, the thumbnail and all that, and have like a long looking runtime, and if it was just like nothing, like a rec roll or some bullshit like that, that'd be cruel. Love when you react with Greg. Now need you to react with Jay and Adam. That would be fun. I don't know how I would fit in with their dynamic, because they got a very like improv-y, like comedy-based dynamic that I don't know if I'm witty enough to integrate well enough into. I will say that I've talked to Bad Medicine a little bit. I don't know how many of you all watch them, but I've been really diving down their stuff, and that I would love to work with anybody, man. Let's say, but like I think we might do something sometime soon. That'd be cool. Keep your chin up. Happy early birthday, Omni. Super excited for the back half of Titan Season 4, because that should mean we only be 6 weeks away from Doom Patrol. That is true. We still don't actually have a Doom Patrol announcement yet, which is kind of weird, but we'll see. It was also very vague about whether or not it's still going to be a weekly release, or they're just dumping the final 6. You thank God I didn't waste my time then. D&D movie was freaking awesome. 10 out of 10. Hell yeah. Dude, I loved the film, man. Have you seen the trailer for Asteroid City? I don't believe that I have. Well, I know that I haven't. I don't know if I know what Asteroid City is, actually. Venom needs to meet Andrew Spidey so he can finally get the white symbol. That would be cool. Take it from me, I see Gotham Knights being canned after 1 season. Oh yeah, I do not. I see no world in which we get a season 2 of Gotham Knights. Thought it looked fun. We'll see. I've got to go. Hope you have a super great day on Monday, and hope it goes well with the renewal. Thank you so much. I hope it is just a smooth ride. I'm going to try to get there when they open their doors, so it'll be hopefully as painless as possible. We'll see how it goes, though. I'll report back next week. If anyone hasn't seen Gotham Knights and plans to, definitely wait for every episode to come out. Yeah, it seems like a good idea. I still think that Dr. Irons is in on the experimental treatment with Atom Man. I don't think so. I don't get that right now, because one, that would just be so shitty on her part if she was involved with it. But other than that, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I've yet to kind of have my radar or my alarms go off around her just yet. I'm not really super excited to watch it, but I don't know. Looks like fun. They're always being cracked. Gotta love that I'm now known as the dark guy. Hell yeah. They have good yolks. Oh, jokes. They have good yolks. If you say it with an accent, it comes out a little bit better. I think that's the joke. Oh my god, I don't know. It's not a good one. Sorry, Bex. Are you recording the Hot Ones challenge? Well, I don't know what I'm going to do with that just yet. I really don't know yet. Oh, Lynn Craw, thank you. Thanks for making us laugh on the tough days. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Lynn. I hope you're having a good day. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. What the hell? Oh, dude. All right. So, false alarm. I thought some dumb shit was... I thought something bad was actually happening out there, but it's actually just some dumb shit. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. God, I was getting scared. Our cat hasn't been doing very well, like, the last couple days. Like, not always, but every now and then she's, like, sneezes up, like, blood. Which has kind of been unnerving. Like, not all the time. She's been sneezing a lot lately. We've taken her to the vet already, and so far they haven't found anything wrong with her. So, like, I heard some, like, frantic panicking out there. I was like, oh God, no. Is this the day? And no, it was just some dumb cooking error. God damn it. I was, like, freaking out a little bit. I was like, happy birthday, your cat died. That would be awful. Son of a bitch. But no, everything's fine. It's just a funny mishap. God, okay. Where was I? How are we feeling after Bad Batch? I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, sad the tech died, but yeah, we're doing okay. April Fools for my cat and cat mom. I mean, not intentionally, but I guess it works out. Bad Batch was crazy. Yes, it was. I had I watched Bad Medicine too. Hell yeah. Oh man, speaking of Jay and Adam, has anyone seen the reaction to the Bad Batch episode 16? I cried when he started to cry. I haven't watched it yet because I didn't see it actually come out. I need to go check them out. A certain Scottish reactor has a video about her watching and loving Velma Omn1. At the end of it, she reveals that it's an April Fool's and the pain she had watching this crap. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Bad Medicine's Twilight reactions were pure gold. I'll have to check those out. Right now I'm going down all of their Avatar stuff. Haven't seen the last Bad Batch episode yet. Well, you might get some spoilers. The Oak, the Answer, all great guys. Hell yeah. They seem like really chill dudes, man. It's the CW. They always renew things they shouldn't. Yeah, but it also DC does have a hand in it now, and I don't think they want that shit out there. Because James Gunn's lack of comment when asked about that show is kind of telling to me. I feel like they're waiting, because I don't think they can legally move on it right now, but I think that I do not see them allowing a season 2 to come to fruition. I never really got into D&D. Is the movie worth watching? Oh, hell yeah. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It's like fantasy Guardians of the Galaxy. And you don't have to know or play D&D to get into it. I think you'd enjoy it either way. Horror Among Thieves. I think you meant Honor. Really made me feel like I was watching Vox Machina, but in theaters. Kind of. Just way less. Like a more PG version of Vox Machina, kinda. Egg jokes aren't always exciting. Dork. Sometimes they are exhausting. Oh my God, a whole thing has been started. Omni has now gone dibs on owning the channel. What? What do you mean? Come to File Fest. Dude, I've been eyeing that for so long. Oh, speaking of eggs, the whole debacle was over hard-boiled eggs. That's not a joke. Like, that is not a joke. That was legitimately causing the frustration out there, is botched hard-boiled eggs. And I thought somebody had died or some shit. God. Yeah, come to File Fest. So here's the thing. Since this year is the 30th anniversary of the X-Files, there were two major events going on. One was way smaller than File Fest that's in Minneapolis. There was one being held in New York at the X-Files Museum. Much smaller. Much, much smaller. Okay, I thought the wind was picking up. Just, the wind is being crazy again. If the power goes out randomly, if the stream dies, that's probably why. But there was two events going on. The one in New York was so much smaller. I think Annabeth Gish was there, and William B. Davis was going to be there. I'm not sure who else was going to be there. I think those are the only two I remember. I think and that one was happening over the summer. So I think it was like June or July when that one was going to happen. So it was sooner. It was closer. It was cheaper. But it had William B. Davis. And honestly, I was kind of surprised he's still alive. So, but the one at File Fest, the one in Minneapolis, had like 20 some unannounced guests, and they were slowly every week announcing a new guest. So I was like keeping my eye out on who might be coming out on there, and it's like, is it going to be worth it? And my whole decision was riding on, is William B. Davis going to be at the one in Minneapolis? It came down to the last two guest appearances to be announced, and he was named. And that sold my decision. Because the thing is, I don't know how much longer he's going to be around. So I want to take advantage of, one, his availability and go, see him wherever I could. So that's the one thing, is like, because everything was so appealing. There's so many people. Lauren Holden, Darren Morgan, all three of the Lone Gunmen. Annabeth Gish is also going to be at that one. Like, so many people. The actual creator of the show is going to be there. There's so many people showing up, and I was like, God damn, man, that's a lot to miss. But William B. Davis might not be around anymore if I miss this opportunity. So, lo and behold, fate made that decision for me, and he's going to be at the big one. So I'm going to be finding a way to go to the Minneapolis event. It's like a 3-day X-Files convention with all kinds of panels, shoots, meetups, and all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna make, which is funny because like where I work from home, the actual home office for my job is there, so I could actually go visit some of the people I work with too, if I feel bored enough. Yeah. That's the goal, is going to File Fest, man. That lineup is too crazy to miss. Thank you, Megwin. Happy birthday. Sorry I'm late. Aries babies for the win. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Fellow Aries, I see. Welcome. Great. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Aw. Yeah. None of them are particularly excellent. I'm 17. I'm being serious. I've had 17 cats. Oh my lord. I've had a lot of cats over the years, but like not that many. And I really love the Bad Batch. It was really fucking good this season, I think. I just hope it won't take another 2 years for Bad Batch Season 3 to arrive. This season finale especially felt like a mid-season finale, like there is even less closure than after Season 1. Yeah, I feel you there, that's for sure. Why did the man steal eggs? They were too excellent? It was exciting? Did it for the thrill? Oh no. What's your thoughts about Mandalorian now, after episode 5? I mean, I don't know. I'm loving it. I've loved every episode this season so far. I'm having so much fun with it. I mean, watch my reaction. I'll spew off my thoughts, my theories, and all that. I don't know if we got time to do that here. We'll definitely hold up the stream. But yeah, man, I thought every episode so far this season has been a banger. What do you think of the possibilities that CW HBO Max might sell off the rights to Superman and Lois to another channel, or it go fully to HBO Max? Unlikely. I think it's more likely that HBO Max sells off the rights, but I think the most likely thing is that it's going to be, it's just going to get canceled. Like, it'll have the plug pulled. Let's see. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Will I watch How to Train Your Dragon 2? Probably, more than likely. When's the museum one? I think it's either June or July. I don't remember. Some men want the omelets. Yeah, there was quite a bit of lag before you said that about the win. Probably the cause of it. Yeah, hopefully it behaves itself. Would you like to see Bad Batch live on Mando? That also would imply they survived through the entire rebellion. But yeah, I would always love to see, you know, people pop back up and just kind of let us know that everybody's still alive and okay. Or not everybody, obviously, but still. The guests are pretty good. I'm heading over from UK. William B. Davis is lovely. Met him in London a few years ago. Excited for Jerry Harden. Yeah, man, I'm hoping I can pull that off. An older Omega in The Mandalorian would be crazy. Oh, hell yeah. For sure. Happy birthday, man. Thank you, Greg. Welcome. You mean Bad Batch members appearing in live action in The Mandalorian? I wouldn't want that as long as the Bad Batch isn't finished, since it would get rid of any stakes for it. That is a very, very, very good point. It's a very good point. Woohoo! I hope to see you there. Don't know many reactors who love the X-Files. There's only like 3 or 4 channels that have even watched it that I know of. And only a handful that are actually have watched it on their channels. Yeah, I need to get some more love. He was in Stargate. He was great. And yes, I'm going to take every opportunity to bring up Stargate. Well, the Stargate movie won our poll yesterday. So I watched the 1994 movie last night, which should have posted to earlier this morning. I don't see a notification. Did it post? Did any of my scheduled stuff post? Yes, it did. Okay, so it did post. Good. I didn't get any email notifications for it, so I was like, what the hell? So yeah, that's up there now. So the public reaction for that, like the reaction highlights, will be out late next month. Or later this month, rather. Happy birthday, Omni. Thank you, Kay. Hoot hoot. He wants the yolks. He liked them poached. Eh? Please don't ban me. God, these cheesy ass jokes, man. Hell yeah. Oh my. Batman 2 villain, who do you want to see? I personally feel Hush is perfect for that universe. I still think I would love to see, like, Talon or the Court of Owls. I think that fits. I think they were setting that up. You know, Hush could very well work, but I would like to see, you know, the Court of Owls come into play and save Hush for later, because that's a pretty interesting storyline, and that could bring us full circle back to the first film. I think we could take a break from it. I don't think it needs to follow up the next one. And you can fill in the gap with the corruption, with the Waynes, and with Gotham, with the Court of Owls as your bridge, and then maybe have them working through other villains and stuff like that. But never know. Still heartbroken over tech. Likewise. I used to raise chickens when I was a teenager, and now in my later age, I'm allergic to eggs. I think it was all the eggs I ate as a teen, just too many. Oh gosh. That sucks. Like, I just had some eggs earlier today. My mom is raising chickens now. If I want like fresh eggs or anything like that, I can always go up there and usually grab them. They don't have as many currently because they have like a coyote and raccoon problem, so they keep getting like snatched up. Has anyone ever seen the Star Trek stuff? I've only seen the J.J. Abrams Star Trek stuff and First Contact. Those are the only Star Trek media I've seen. I really enjoyed the Bad Batch Season 2. Then Mandalorian, hot take. I mean, unless you're like meaning that's like your order of it. Well, I'm enjoying the Mandalorian way more than I'm enjoying Bad Batch. Personally. No way, I'm not on Patreon, so I didn't see it, but I cannot wait to watch it. Looking forward to that then. I had a lot of fun with it. It was not at all what I expected, though. But on the topic of guest appearances, how good did Zeb look? Zeb looked fucking amazing, and I'm still so upset with myself that I didn't. It was just like the Luke moment when the X-Wing came in. I was so firm in my belief that we wouldn't see someone we know that I didn't believe it was somebody we knew until I allowed myself to believe it. Like, even though there was a lot of signs in that scene, I wasn't ready and willing to just jump the gun and be like, that's Zeb. Because for all I knew, and even though it was Steve Blum, again, it didn't connect in my mind at all. So I just didn't allow myself to believe it was actually Zeb. But it was. So fuck me. Zeb made my jaw drop. Hell yeah. What did you think? Personally, it was good, interesting concept, but I love the shows. I've only seen stills from the shows, so that's pretty much all I knew was that there's a gate, and I thought there was like kind of contemporary or futuristic elements to it, but the movie really threw me for a loop, and it's raised a lot of questions that I'm very like hungry for answers for. Do you drink yolks? I do not. So happy you're enjoying The Mandalorian as much as me and my family. All I see is other YouTubers hating on it. Yeah, there's not been a single thing I've been upset about this season at all so far. Wasn't Clayface announced? He was, and I have no idea how they're going to do that because I thought Matt Reeves he had talked about how like powered people in his world don't really make sense to him. So, like, I don't know how Clayface is going to operate in this world. He may not be a shapeshifter. He may not even be made of clay. I posited my theory that he could just be a serial killer because there's an X-Files episode that it focuses on this same concept, who hides his villains in clay sculptures. So they could keep the element of that artistry from where he's an actor who literally can change his face to like an artist who molds things out of clay. Because I always think about how would Matt Reeves or how would somebody make like a realistic episode or story about one of these characters that have these fantastical abilities. Or they could just break the limits and, you know, actually make him a clay dude, which is what I want them to do. But we'll see. He just seemed very apprehensive about including any powered things in his stories. We'll have to wait and see, though. Wait and see. If you get 2 other channels to react to something you'd find entertaining, joyful, tearful, that they'd have to post, which channels and what would it be? I would love to have Real Rejects and Blind Wave react to X-Files. That's for sure. I have chickens. Cool. Hell yeah. The Court of Owls would also be a good way to bring Dick because he is supposed to be the Talon of his generation. Interesting. What do you call a singing egg? A yokeler. Jesus. All these egg jokes, man. Zeb did look good. How many chicken and egg jokes? What have I done? You've really, really set something off here. I love the X-Files, even though I couldn't eat after I watched that one episode where the creature came out of the mouth. Mulder and Scully for life, though. Happy birthday. Hell yeah. There are some episodes of the X-Files where I just know I shouldn't be eating while I'm watching it, though. Ooh, glad you're a fellow X-File. Expose yourselves, people. Yes, Clayface is confirmed for the Batman 2. My only complaint of this season of The Mandalorian is that we are over halfway and it's almost over. That's fair. Apparently supposedly this next one's supposed to be kind of insane. In what way? I have no idea. Grotesque, Season 3, that's the episode. It also stars Kurtwood Smith, who's Red Foreman in that 70s show and that 90s show. He's a guest star in there as a former mentor of Mulder, as he was up-and-coming agent. And it's a really fun episode. They said the same thing about Arrow back in Season 1. I hope he changes his mind. We'll see. Cross our fingers and see what happens. Clayface is going to be in the Batman. Sounds like they're going to pull a CW Arrow maneuver when they grab someone with superpowers and then turn them into a normal psychopath villain. We'll wait and see. Yes, ma'am. Love their relationship so much. Oh, for 1000%. I mean, at least they're using a character never seen in the movies, and it doesn't have enough screen time in the Batman lore, and he's also an A-lister. That's true. That's a good point. That is a fair point. Have I seen Vikings? I have not. I have not seen Vikings at all. Is the HBO series about the Penguin still happening? Yes. Like, there's been more stuff coming about it. Set shots and whatever of them shooting it. It's still shooting it currently. So like it's definitely still happening and moving forward. Currently rewatching the entire series of The Flash again. I was wondering what your favorite season is. Oh, the first one. The first season's my favorite season. Easily. Sadly, it never hit that high for me, but I still really enjoyed the ride most of the way through. Oh, have you heard? We are likely getting a new trailer for Secret Invasion, I believe in 26 hours or so. I think it's, tomorrow night, I think. I think it's tomorrow night during a baseball event. Love the t-shirt. Who's your favorite friend? I'm Chandler for life. Sarcasm and wit doesn't fade as quick as it looks. Oh yeah, I'm a Chandler guy all the way through. I had a, like a nameplate for like a desk that had a Chenandler Bong on it. I don't know where it went. X-Files features so many excellent, many God, I can't even say that. Extraterrestrials. God, why was that so hard to say? But that is true. That is accurate. I tried. I tried. Sabine and Thrawn set up for Ahsoka in the last few episodes would be insane. I don't expect them to be a pivotal point in this, but I think it would be a setup for where things are going to go. I think the Bad Batch is one of my favorite Star Wars teams. I really have turned around on them. They really went from this nothing thing from Clone Wars final season to a team I actually give a crap about. Like, I found them kind of annoying when they showed up in the Clone Wars, but I did like what they did. What they became once they kind of got their own story and we were able to flesh them out a little bit more. We could be getting a trailer for Blue Beetle soon, so can't wait. I really can't wait for our first look at that because I'm really excited for that movie, and I really want to see some more from it. The suit from the leaked stills and stuff like that looks so good, and I want to see it in action with like all the post-production and stuff involved. I can't pick for me. Season 1, 2, and 3 are all tied for The Flash. Mine is in order: 1, 2, 3, 4, and then from there it's just a fucking toss-up for the most part. Yeah, exactly. I don't just say morning or evening because those are different everywhere due to time zones. Exactly. It's very true. Crazy Cat Traveler. Am I hallucinating or did they change the episode order on Titans? No, they changed it. I swear I saw the Dude Where's My Gar was episode 7, and now it looks like it's episode 9. Yeah, they moved it. I don't even know how that works. I don't know how that works. Because Like, how insignificant is that episode that they could just put it somewhere else? It was supposed to be the first episode back from the break, but now it's episode 9. What the fuck? Why? But yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. It seems like a really weird move. Clayface is going to make an egg transformation to man to clay. You tried. That was not even an egg pun. Are you like me and in the minority of liking the Star Wars sequels? Unfortunately, no. I like Force Unleashed, and from there it just continued to go downhill for me. There are things I like in them, but as a cohesive narrative, I do not quite enjoy them at all. Accurate. I'm dead. I have my jokes. And I'm actually caught up to the chat. Hell yeah. Let's see. Eggtacular. Hello. What's up, Lacey? Who do you think saved/kidnapped Moff Gideon? And why do you think the viewer numbers are dropping on The Mandalorian? I love the show, as you know. As far as the numbers, I don't know. I mean, the first 2 seasons were like peak pandemic. So like people were at home, so I think more people were tuning in. I think people have been a little more trepidatious over Star Wars as a property. And then you got just a lot of people coming down on it hard because The Mandalorian has always been slow about building up to the big thing of the season. And some people were just way too impatient for that. Aside from that, I don't know. But as far as who kidnapped Moff Gideon, that also, I don't know. I think there might be a rogue batch of Mandalorians that have been allied with him. Because there's just some things about what happened during the Purge and the glassing of Mandalore and how he obtained the Darksaber that just feels off to me. But as far as specifics, I have no idea. Egg whites. Certainly one of the eggs of all time. Oh my God. Are you currently reading any comics at the moment? At the moment, no. At the moment, I am not. The last thing I read the prequel tie-in comics for the Flash movie that's coming out, where he's mentoring with Batman, with Ben Affleck's Batman, and he's learning how new ways to use his powers, and he's getting he got his new suit in the comic, and a lot of other stuff kind of played out in him. That's the last thing I read, though. It's been 51 minutes, and he's got up to the chat. That's not right. That's not possible. It's not true. It's impossible. It feels wrong. It's very unusual. I still don't get Gotham Knights' existence. Even at its worst, Titans was still better than one episode I watched. That says a lot. I can't say anything because I still haven't watched an episode of Gotham Knights, but I've been very vocal about how much I thought Titan Season 1 was one of the worst seasons of television I've ever watched. I hate it. I just hate it. There's one episode I liked. It was the one where Hawk and Dove were introduced. That's the only episode I liked in Season 1. That's a lie. The Doom Patrol episode. There were 2 episodes I liked. Everything else, I couldn't stand it. Those other 2 episodes were the only ones I enjoyed in Season 1. It has definitely vastly improved since then for me. But I haven't watched Gotham Knights yet, so who knows? The jury's still out on that one. Axe and Casca. I don't know if that would make any sense. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why they would turncoat and help Gideon like that. All right, guys, we're gonna either spam or make him rant. Those are the 2 options. He's really going that extra mile. Ask any questions. Really good. Just look at Andor. So many people just stamp it up as the most boring thing ever to exist. I couldn't disagree more, but knowing that so many feel that way explains why they feel the same about Mando. I agree. People just don't have the patience for storytelling anymore. I don't know. I don't know if it's like streaming, like dropping all this stuff at once, where you can just gorge on it and get straight to the point right away, or I don't know. Like, there's definitely a large swath of people that have just completely lost their patience with letting a story unfold. Like, if it doesn't immediately give you answers right out of the gate, or have action out the wazoo, it's not worth your time. Favorite color? Red. More egg puns, people. Let's help the chat! Haters, what have you done? I'm so sick of the negativity with Star Wars. Seems like we can't have nice things. It's every fucking fandom now, man. I see it everywhere. Like, there's so much vitriol on the internet anymore for fucking everything. I very rarely see positive posts anymore. And the positivity at this point seems like it's fighting to be seen and heard. Like the Shazam stuff, I think that was a huge example of it for me. I forgot if you said anything about it, but The Expanse? We talked about it before. I've heard great things about it. I've never watched it, but it could be something I check out eventually. Excellent. Egg. Frying pan. Could be Sabine, since she's looking for Ezra, and maybe Moff works for Thrawn. I mean, that could be the case. You know, somebody busted him out just to try to milk him for information, because if he got to the Republic, they might not be able to get to him as easily. So one thing, you think The Mandalorian is heading towards the sequel trilogy in terms of somehow Palpatine returns? Oh, I mean, I know that's all. Bad Batch and The Mandalorian are all about fixing the inconsistencies within the sequel trilogy. I mean, again, they are not going to retcon it. If they did, like, I would be shocked. I do not believe Disney will ever let that happen. Well, even if Lucasfilm wanted to. But Dave Filoni is going to do what Dave Filoni does, and that is fix what is already out there. Expand on what is already out there. Give us the stories that bridge and enhance the films that already exist. And that is what The Mandalorian has been from the very beginning. And same with Bad Batch. Both of their main threads are about cloning, about pushing cloning, about whatever these Imperial machinations are in the background that Palpatine has been working on. It's all connected. So it's all going to be building up to eventually repair some of those plot inconsistencies that appeared in the sequel trilogy, because they had no fucking plan. Yeah, we'll see what happens though. But yeah, people were in denial about what these shows are and what they're doing. And that's the thing, like, Dave Filoni turned the prequels around for a lot of people with the Clone Wars and stuff like that. So it could very well happen in this way. We'll have to wait and see. But because I want to like the trilogies more, but they're just so, as by themselves, they are so inconsistent and all over the place. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's always been that. The day the finale came out, I got my Tech Funko Pop in the mail. Why? Oh, that timing. Oh my lord. What are you going to be doing for your birthday? Any party plans? Movie plans? Either tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to go actually watch Creed 3 in the theater. I know I've reacted to it. My reaction will be out tomorrow, but I'm going to try to actually go see it because it's still playing, and I want to see that movie on the big screen. But on my birthday, I have to go to the DMV, and then I have an appointment with a trainer at my gym for about an hour and a half, and then I have to record dark. So I don't have any party plans on my birthday, but I am going to try to just do absolutely fuck all on these days off, because I took vacation time for Monday and Tuesday just to kind of like get as little time as possible, get as much time as possible for myself. And of course, I think Monday we're going to be going out to eat and stuff like that too. If I were in a position where I had to save Gotham Knights or Titans, I would none. But if I had to pick one, Titans would survive. Oh yeah, 100%. I would definitely. I even though I didn't like Titan season 1 or Titan season 2, 3, while still being extremely flawed and having a lot of the same problems, was at least way enjoyable, and the characters felt like the characters more. And then season 4, I think, built upon that so far. Like, it's still, again, a little rocky, but I'm at least enjoying it. Like, I found zero joy in the first 2 seasons. That's not true. In season 2, like, I liked the first 4 or 5 episodes and then hated everything after it. But yeah. I give up a few comics personally. I gave up on Nightwing book despite being a big fan of Dick, but Tom Taylor's writing just sucks. It sucks, man. They did leave Bo to become mercenaries. Someone may have hired them. That's true. That's a good point. But I feel like out of principle, they probably wouldn't have taken that job. I would love to see Sabine pop up and set up a backdoor-ish pilot for Ahsoka. That would be fun. That would be cool. I mean, that's a clan we have to unite. Sabine's clan has to be involved if we're actually going to be reuniting all of the Mandalorian clans. I like the Nightwing comic where he becomes Rick. Then again, he's the guy who offed Dick with The Rock. I don't know why I had hope. Hate is in everything these days, period. So true. It's so out of character, though, and nothing happens. It's been, I don't remember how many issues, and nothing's happened. That's frustrating. I mean, whenever I try to click into a new Star Wars Theory watch party, the entire chat is always spamming filler, boring L episode, like all the time, even the first minute. Like, what do you want? Yeah, that shit's so fucking stupid, man. You know, like, I don't agree with him on everything. I don't agree with his perspective on everything, but his chat room is the most, not always, but my God, like, it is indicative of the problem with Star Wars fans today. Like, the shit that spouts off in the chats on those streams, man, or in the comment sections is just, I don't understand it, dude. Serious note, though, I think people complaining and hating on stuff are just louder, but maybe not necessarily more in numbers. I want to believe that is the case. Least favorite Flash season and why? 5, because Cicada was an ass villain. Found Andor boring too, but for me the thing that I find interesting is the whole Force stuff, so it makes sense. I would love an Old Republic show. Fair. I would love an Old Republic show. Especially if Revan came up. I like Shazam 2. Guess I'm weird. I loved it. I'd go see it again. As you're turning yet another year older, leveling up, as I say, what is something that you feel most nostalgic for from your younger days? I mean, honestly, like, the media I consume is probably the most easy answer. I mean, in like a week or two, we've got that Power Rangers reunion. That's going to be a big one. But I don't know. It's a tough one. Like, a lot of things. Like, I miss the time I used to spend hanging out with my friends and stuff like that. But I don't know if missing and nostalgic are really the same thing. But I get really nostalgic just for, like, old things from my past coming up, like the old school Power Rangers coming back and doing some stuff. I'm super excited for that. And I don't know. I think that's like the big thing I can think of right now. It's not like a very complex answer, but that's where I'm at. Are you great at ergonomics? I'm not. I liked Shazam 2. Oh, we got a super chat. Guess who's back? Back again. Real Eric's back. Super chatting again. Thank you so much, Eric. And welcome back, buddy. You should check out the newest World's Finest comic. It's so good, except issue 12. But it's okay. It's fair enough. Andor is still my favorite. To be frank, most reactors I've watched react to it have really liked it. Yeah, that's the thing, like, I don't, I know the people that I watch, because I can usually tell when somebody's enjoyment of a series isn't just PR. But like everyone in my circles has really enjoyed the show. Well, not everybody. I know some people that have really kind of dogged on it as of late. It and The Mandalorian and stuff like that. Pretty much all Star Wars. Like, there's a couple of reactors I know that have really not been enjoying some stuff, but most of the people in my inner circles that I actually spend a lot of time watching have all really enjoyed it, which is good. I would be all for retconning the sequels, but I agree. I don't see it happening at all. Will you be at Celebration? Hell no. I could not afford that shit. I would love to go one day. What trailers, announcements do you think they will give us? I hope we get a trailer for Ahsoka. But outside of that, I don't know. More movie announcements, some stills from The Acolyte, something. Casting, directors, dates, titles of some of these projects that have no names. Let's see. How do you think the MCU is going to handle the Jonathan Majors scandal going on right now? I have no idea. Again, we don't really know what's true because there's like a lot of conflicting information, which is just the case with these things. So I don't know. I'm sure Kevin Feige, with all the shakeups and the firing with that one person they let go and how they're pushing back and they've got this whole narrative, they've got a lot on their plate right now. I do not envy the position Kevin Feige has at all. No, Kang is evil, but one way to have Bad Batch in live action without taking away from the stakes could be in a flashback since Grogu. That could be true. That could be a good way to do that, but that would also, you have to find a way to work them in to finding Grogu, which means that if you're watching the show, you know that he overlaps with them in some way. I don't know. That's a little dangerous to do, but it could be doable. It's about time you watched Creed 3. Well, it literally, like the second it came out on Amazon Prime, I watched it. So the second it was on streaming, I watched it. So yeah, did it as fast as I could. You think the Grogu was supposed to be in the season 3 of The Mandalorian? Oh yeah, for sure. That was always going to be the plan, from what I understand about everything. Oh man, episode 8 for Dark is next, right? After that one, you have to tell me what you think of my reference for that one. I'm most anxious about that one currently, if it is helpful enough. Oh god, you got me nervous. I'll let you know, man. I'll let you know. Season 3 of Titans is one where I can watch and actually be fully entertained for the whole ride. Me too, actually. We got Zeb, and he looked good. He did. He looked really good. I was shocked. It's a shame Titans got canceled. Star Trek The Next Generation was terrible the first 2 seasons. With season 3 on, became one of, if not the best Star Trek series. And I don't think it's quality. I don't think quality at all is the problem. I think it's quite literally they don't want DC stuff that's not connected out there right now. The only reason Superman Lois is still, at least currently ongoing, again, based on James Gunn's words, that doesn't confirm it is going to exist past this current season. But it's way more successful than Doom Patrol or Titans. So it's just is what it is, man. After a certain point, like regardless of quality, word of mouth is just never going to be enough. Like people are going to keep their thoughts on it from that first season, second season, or whatever, and carry that on. I've seen a lot of people who really loved the first 2 seasons and fell off because of how seasons 3 and 4 changed. So, I don't know. It's a weird balancing act. Have I seen the OG X-Men animated series from the 90s? I have. If so, what are your thoughts on X-Men 97 that is coming out this year? I mean, I don't really have any thoughts other than I'm freaking excited to check it out. That Spider-Man the Animated Series, and what was it? Spider-Man the Animated Series, that, and Batman the Animated Series were like my comic book shit growing up. So I'm really excited to see them continue on that story. Theory's chat is generally gross, and they idolize him way too much. It is very scary. And I think that's one of the things too, is like, while I completely respect his stance in all ways. Like, he speaks his mind and he will not do any other thing than that, which I do respect. Even if we don't agree on it, like, he's not going to censor himself or anything of the mind, which I respect. But at the same time, all that does is reinforce this huge following, and it has this trickle down effect, which is just infecting the fandom more and more and more. This is the part of being an influencer, man. No matter what, you're going to be influencing people. So I don't know. It sucks. It's a weird place to be in. Okay, good. He's a little behind. Go, good. Thank you for posting your RE4 remake playthrough. I'm stuck on chapter 7 thanks to Flippin' Ashley getting kidnapped. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Rach. Yeah, I don't know. I know I don't do a lot of gaming stuff, and it is always a little jarringly different than what we're playing or what we're usually posting on here, but when it's something I love, I want to share it, and it's real easy to do that with this because it's broken into chapters. So I don't know. It's been fun. I love Resident Evil. Like this, my playthrough of 8 is on here as well. I love tuning in for stuff like that. Actually putting the Omni media to work with not focusing just on TV and film. Again, for those who might not know, and I know there are some, Omni is Latin for all, so all media. And I've covered one music video ever, and I've covered a book. So like, I think like we've tapped into some gaming and such like that. So I feel like it's fair. It's morphin' time, dude. With Walter Jones at the front leading the team, dude, I am there for it. And no, it is not Morbin time. Who's your favorite character of all time? Mine is Eren Yeager. Dude, Eren is a great character, man. Team Eren all the way, man. Dude, I think it's like, say what you will, but my favorite. I think my favorite fictional character of all time is Naruto. I actually had a list. I think last time I checked, I kept him at my number 1 spot because my first 3 spots shift around a lot. Here you go, biding yourself some more time. I think that's on my personal email. Yeah, Naruto is still my number 1. He's just like one of the most inspirational characters I've seen. No, I've got a top 12. I've got a top 100, but I've been tweaking it. Like, it's getting harder the more stuff I watch. Like, my number 1 is Naruto. My number 2 is Sora from Kingdom Hearts. My number 3 is the Doctor from Doctor Who. Number 4, Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. Number 5, Rocky Balboa. 6, Fox Mulder from the X-Files. 7, Darth Revan from Star Wars. Number 8, Batman, specifically the Batman the Animated Series version. Number 9, Oliver Queen from Arrow. 10, Tommy Oliver from Power Rangers. 11, Vaxildan from The Legend of Vox Machina. And 12, Jim Hopper from Stranger Things. That is my current ranking so far. A buddy of mine is obsessed with lists, so every now and then he will not stop berating us until we update our top whatever he's into at the moment, you know. And sometimes it's our all-time favorite characters, sometimes it's shows, sometimes it's a specific show. But yeah, that's that. Looks like the internet took a bit of a dunk right there. I think we're okay. Even Jaeger is such a fun name to say, to be fair. For me, I don't hate this season of The Mandalorian, but I haven't enjoyed it as much as season 1, but I will wait and see until it's finished. I don't know, it's a hard one, man. It's a hard one. Everybody's going to be different. My favorite character of all time is Spider-Man. Oh yeah. I'm listening to the Andor soundtrack regularly. I love the show so much. This music was really good. Really good in it. Are you going to be playing Jedi Survivor when it comes out? Yes. I've been playing it again and forgot how much I want to run through a wall with puzzles. Yeah, in Survivor when it comes out. Why is episode 3 the longest, as it's the episode with the least screen time of Mando? Because there's more to flesh out. The Mando stuff doesn't require much time. Like, it is always, his story is always to the point. That was about the state of the world and kind of the machinations behind it. And the only way you can see what is happening in the New Republic that the Republic isn't seeing themselves is by living in it. If you cut that short, you miss all of the reason we are watching this. So, like, I don't know. That's me. Oh yeah, The Acolyte. I'm so interested in what they plan to do with that show. Me too. I prefer to go for reactors and reactions that are positive than for super critical. I'm just past the point in my life where I enjoy the edge. Agree. I can be I can be a message critical, but I want to enjoy things. Right. I know what you mean. Like, you're fine with being critical, but not to the point where you're sucking the joy out of everything. And I'm the same way. I gravitate towards people who are, you know, of a like mind, and who just aren't going in there with like just looking to nitpick the shit out of everything. Season 2 might not be great, but Joey was perfect and Slade was good too. Till the end, anyway. I didn't like Slade either. I don't know. I just wasn't into it. Bad Batch could also be seen in flashbacks on the Ahsoka show. That's also true. Just quickly pop it in to say hi. Can't watch the stream. It's my birthday party. It's your birthday party. Happy birthday, Ginger Geek. Mine's actually Monday, but it's my birthday party here with you guys today. But go enjoy yours. What's up, Anna? All the info we currently have, the Ahsoka and the members from the Bad Batch might never met, right? I mean, as far as we know, except Echo way earlier, of course, in the Citadel. Other than that, I'm not sure, but I think you're spot on with that. The idea of the Bad Batch in live action, I'm intrigued. Makes me imagine Tim playing Wrecker and how that would be like. Oh god, that would be kind of insane. And they would have to do some digital trickery to make him fit all of their different body types. Because he's not like the other clones where they're all just literally him. They would have to play around with that a lot. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. I've been watching Zavala tributes, and just the way the Destiny players are grieving. I wonder if the next episode might write him out with honor as well. I don't know. I know there's still stuff to come with Lance Reddick's performance, that there's still stuff that he's recorded for Destiny that hasn't released yet. But yeah, it definitely makes me want to tune back in, because after the last expansion, I just kind of fell off. And this new one hasn't looked very interesting to me. I like keeping up with the story of it more than I like playing it anymore. So like every now and then I'll check in on the where the narrative is going right now, because I think Destiny's lore is really interesting. It's just the game becomes very repetitive every now and then. But Zavala and his performance as Zavala was always really strong and great part of the game, and I'm curious to see what they do there. What was the music video? I think it was Eminem's Godzilla. Or something. What was it? Because a buddy of mine asked that I watch it. Yeah, that was it. That was an old video, by the way. No Morbin time. Would you be open to doing comic videos? Potentially. I've thought about it before. If you want to attract music crowd, react to Nightwish. Ghost Love score live at Rock in 2013. Absolute amazing song and draws in the Nightwish army. I'm not, while I have my musical background, I'm not like analytical when it comes to music. Like I'll just sit there and be like, yeah, do I enjoy it? That's kind of like the extent of my involvement in a lot of that. But Nightwish is a great band though. I do have some of their songs on my phone. Things like that are insanely hard for me. Like, there's so many things that are so different to even try to compare. True. Jim Hopper, love him, and David. Hell yeah. Currently working on programming a ranking engine for exactly those kinds of purposes. That would be cool. Hit me up when you get that figured out. Always love a good ranking and list. Me too, but it's always hard, and it's always frustrating for me sometimes. Totally agree. It's weird to me how some reactors just try to be critical with no reason. Like, the entire reaction was positive, they laughed the entire time, and then afterwards, they say that they didn't like it, and it was bad. Like, what? Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot. And I wonder if that part of that is why, because they know, like, most people are going to be watching the reaction, and that's the part most people are going to be tuning into. And that's the part where I'm like, how much is the YouTuber coming out in the moment? Because I try my best to be as authentic as possible the entire way through. Like, I might laugh and enjoy something, but because it was bad or poorly written, but like, I'm usually pretty transparent about that, or it's obvious to tell when that's the case for me. But yeah, I don't know. I see that a lot too. Are you going to play Zelda Tears of the Kingdom next month? All this waiting will end in 6 weeks. I might not be rushing right into it. I don't know when or if I would. I don't know if I'll play it on the channel or not. I still need to finish Breath of the Wild. I got sidetracked collecting all of the collectibles and getting all the armors maxed out, getting all the weapons, and completing all the shrines and the Master Sword challenges, that I have still yet to finish the last Divine Beast or the Hyrule Castle. I've still not done that yet. But yeah, it's next month from today. That is true, from today, yeah. One of my favorite YouTubers claims to love Mando. However, if you go to their Discord and they're making fun of everything in the show. Wow, really? That's really, they're just playing it for the camera then. That's sad. That's sad. Here in Germany, it brings bad luck to do anything birthday related before your actual birthday. Wishing you an early birthday is not acceptable here. Well, I'm not from Germany. But I'm not going to be able to actually do anything with you guys on my birthday, so it is what it is. But I do have a little German in me though, but not enough for me to care about that. I'm sorry. Respect though. Sometimes I wonder if we are watching the same show. Yeah, I feel like that a lot. There's sometimes, back to that, there's a comment that I'm like, you just didn't pay attention. Like, they like completely, like their point is completely invalidated by a thing that was actually in the show that they just, I guess, just chose to ignore. I see that a lot. I see a lot of that in some criticisms, some critiques. And again, not all are invalid, but a lot of times some people's problems or issues with the show were addressed. They just didn't pay attention or they forgot. And I'm just like, were you actually watching the show? I saw that a lot during Andor, and I'm just like, what the fuck? They said that. That the same thing you said was in the show. I don't understand, like, some people sometimes, man. Oh, yeah, same way with you. Same with me. So weird to me. I've watched my roommates play Destiny pretty non-stop since the very beginning, every day for years. Repetitive doesn't even begin to describe the escape. Yeah. If you want to avoid negativity, don't visit Echo Base Network. They say they are Star Wars fans, but all they do is talk bad about everything. I've watched some of their stuff before. It's kind of the same situation with Star Wars Theory. After a point, I don't know. I stay in my own little pocket anymore because I just can't handle it these days, you know? So I just kind of stay in my own little bubble and give my thoughts and my opinions and just kind of leave it at that. Because I try to stay out of everything else because I never know where things are going to swing, man. I never know. And I'd just rather not, I don't know, invite that negativity when I can avoid it. I only been watching since 2021. Glad to still be here and glad to see how far you come. Well, thank you, Luis. You have been here for some time. I really appreciate it, man. Favorite TV show soundtrack? Stranger Things or Mandalorian? I don't know. That's a tough one. When I think of TV shows, I don't necessarily always think of soundtracks. But Cobra Kai, I think, is one of my favorites. I've actually got the soundtracks for every season for Cobra Kai. The Loki one was also really good, but I think Cobra Kai is one of my favorites. What's up, Kal-El? I feel there's almost always something redeeming about a show or movie, even if it wasn't enjoyable. Exactly, yes. I mean, hell. Like, there's always something you can glean from something like that, like anything. Even if it's not the best or the greatest, usually there's always at least something you can take away from it. But yeah. I'm right there with you on that one. I prefer to replay the time reactors cry, whether it's for joy, fear, stress, sadness at the story. It makes it feel connected to others, which is why I like reactions. I do the same, actually. And if you want to see some tears, Creed 3 reaction comes out tomorrow. It's your birthday somewhere, sort of like 5 o'clock. Well, I don't think anywhere in the world it is the 3rd yet, so I don't know if that's completely valid. Soundtrack, as in songs featured on a show, or OST? As I understood that, I thought it was we were talking OSTs. So yeah, if you want to make that distinction, I could probably correct. Well, no, it would probably still be Cobra Kai because I love all the '80s jams that they throw into the show. I think they got a better song list than Stranger Things does. What's a fast food place you'd eat at for the rest of your life? You know, only if, every time I ate there, they did not fuck up the fries, I would probably go with McDonald's. They have when their fries are actually fresh and cooked, because there's a difference. There's a lot of times they send me fresh fries, but they didn't let them sit in the fryer long enough, and they're just fucking white, gooey, salty messes. Or they're like still like half stiff because they're not all the way cooked or frozen still. God damn it, man. I have not, it's been months since I can't even tell you. No, it's been over a year since I've had a good fucking fry from there. Jesus. But yeah, but when they're good, they're the best things for me. I will eat them like they are crack. So like as long as they were good every time I went there, I would probably go with McDonald's. Otherwise, maybe, controversial stuff aside, Chick-fil-A, because like there's a lot of chicken options that are always really good. And the shakes. I don't think I could do Taco Bell every day. Yeah, I think that's what I'll settle for, unless we're talking. I mean, ordering a pizza, that's not fast food. It's like I would, if otherwise, I would go with a pizza place. Possibly. That's a good question, though. I recently unsubscribed to a reaction channel. It was from Mando episode 4. They were complaining and such while watching that they missed the answers to their questions and complaints. So exhausting. That's so fucking annoying, man. It's so bothersome because I think a lot of people's lack of enjoyment of certain things are their own faults. And you could say that about your life experiences and your perspective and stuff, but like when you're not, like it's because you're not paying attention or misunderstanding a thing, that's a whole different story to me. It just makes me wonder if do you even care enough that you're watching it to begin with? I don't know. It's a weird place. I'm curious to ask you who it was, but I won't cross that line. I called them out once about their ego, and next morning I checked their Discord and they had deleted their comments. Nice. There's a question for Superman and Lois. Who do you think will be the twist villain? Like in season 1, they did a twist of Lex and John Henry. Season 2, it was Bizarro. I don't know. I was trying to think about that right now. I don't think we have enough clues yet. I'm not sure. Maybe Superboy? A Superboy Prime? Something like that, because they are trying to create or give Kryptonian powers to other people and turn them into meta-humans using Superman's blood. I don't know. I have no idea yet. I would have said, oh, this could be a setup for Bizarro now, but we already got Bizarro, so I don't know. I can't remember how long ago I subbed. I think I can look. Well, I thought I could. No, it's not showing up for me. Never mind. It's been a long fucking time, though, I'll tell you that. I watched all 15 Supernatural seasons. I know they last like 8, 9. Weren't good, but I loved it anyway. I do want to watch that one day, even though I know it would be a long haul, but one day maybe. Do you watch Ashley Burton? She does a lot of older movies, and she's also doing the MCU. She's great, I think. The name, I don't think they are on my lists. Ashley Burton. No, I don't think I've watched her. I don't think she's come up. I will check that out. I'm always down for finding new reactors to kill time with. What's your favorite Disney villain song? Ooh. That's a toughie. Shit, I don't remember the name of it right now, but like I'm stuck between Be Prepared and Ursula's song before she steals Ariel's voice. Yeah, I can't remember what that one's called, but I think that's it right now. Happy early birthday, Omni. Do you have a favorite birthday that you can recall, and what was the gift? Oh gosh, that's a tough one. I don't remember too many specifics. I remember some specific birthday cakes, but as far as like specific gifts I received ever, I don't really recall all that much. I do remember that there was this Ninja Turtle cake my mom got me. I think it was like 5 or 6. That was just like, it was in the shape, I think it was Michelangelo, and obviously, why get the Michelangelo one for your kid named Michael? Why not? Yes, Poor Unfortunate Souls, that's it. I do remember that. That was one of my favorite cake designs that I've gotten. That was something because my obsession with like the shows and movies and stuff that I was really into, my mom really helped kind of nurture that. Probably shouldn't have, but she did. As far as gifts from like a birthday, I don't really remember. I think my favorite one that I've got was where is it? I think that was for my birthday. I'm pretty sure it was for my birthday. It's still in the box. It was the pre-order for the Sora like Play Arts Kingdom Hearts 3 figure. It's expensive as fuck, and it was pre-ordered as a gift for me from Barry like a few years ago, and I've still never taken it out of the box because you can't get them anymore, so I'm keeping it in the box for now. I know that was a gift. I believe it was for my birthday. I think it was. My memory could be wrong, but as far as gifts go, I think that's probably my favorite one. Yeah. Top reactors for me are you, Boba Talks, and Chainsaw Reacts. Critical when appropriate, but not negative just to be negative. See, that's the thing, though. I know, like, I've had people be like, I come here to watch positive things, just like what we've been talking about, like when I wasn't enjoying a show. Like, I was critiquing it as I was watching it because I just wasn't, it just wasn't doing its job for me. And that's different. I'm not being negative because I want to be negative. I'm being negative because that's just how I feel in the moment. If something's not doing the work. And I'll be real. If I'm not enjoying something, if I don't like a certain thing, I tell you. Thing is, I'm just not living to hate anything half the time. And like we've talked about before, even in some things that are imperfect, there are things you can pull from it. I don't know. It is what it is, though. I try my best to be balanced. Really enjoying your adventure through the crazy world of Dark. Such a clever show. The writing is off the charts with this thing, man. Cat's apparently being dumb shit. I have to log off now. Have a nice rest of your stream, and I hope you have a great birthday, Omni. I said it. I hope it doesn't bring bad luck since it's only from and not to a German. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not superstitious in that way. But thank you, man. Take it easy. Have a good rest of your weekend. If you were to live in the Shrek universe of Far, Far Away, what job do you think you would have? And would you be human or a magical something or other? I just saw Puss in Boots 2. Oh my god. I still need to watch that one day. Let's see. I don't know. I think it would just be an NPC. Just hanging out in the city, doing my own thing. That's it. Nothing exciting, because everything else is just scary and dangerous. I'm totally okay with that. I'm okay with just being an NPC in the background. It's probably a boring fucking answer, but that's an honest one for me. Then you have other end of the spectrum with reactors being honest, sometimes even brutally honest, and they get hate for it. Yeah, there's like, sometimes there's just no winning. Like, you're a shill if you're too positive. You're a hater if you didn't enjoy it at all. If you try to be fair or balanced, then they'll get torn apart. It's like, come on, that was trash. How are you defending it at all? Or how did you not love it? Like, with some people, there's just no winning. It's the internet, man. I'm in New Zealand, and we're the first ones to see a brand new daytime wise, and I can confirm that it's not April 3rd yet. It's still the morning of April 2nd. Reply to 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. Have you heard that the Daniels and David Lowery are directing Skeleton Crew episodes? I did, and that's got me excited. That's got me really excited. I can DM it to you if you're really curious who those reactors were. Yeah, sure, shoot me. I'm always for some gossip. I'm not ever one to spread anything, but I love hearing shit that's going on. Thank you for making this a safe and positive community. I do my best, man. Like, we've had very few incidents, I would say, or bad eggs here or there. I feel like I do a decent job at clearing out, or at least pushing back at a lot of it. Especially if I think it goes against, just common courtesy and human interest. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Stixie. 2020 maybe? I would think so. You've been here for a long time, especially when everything was nice and like the whole channel was pretty small. I definitely think you were here like when we were definitely under 5K. Like, it was pretty. It's been a long time. Been a long time since you rock and roll. Have you fallen for any April Fools today, or have gotten close to it? I don't think so. I just don't believe a damn thing that's posted. I don't think I've been tricked by anything yet. I've just been assaulted with egg puns today so far. What's up, good vibes? Hope you're doing well. Happy early birthday. Thank you. You are #1 when it comes to reactions. Aw, thank you. Therefore, I need to see your reaction first. Then I won't be disappointed when I see the episode. See, that's the, I know I'll get an honest reaction. Thank you and love you. Thank you so much, Lacey. I try my best. That's an odd way to go about it. I think I've mentioned that before, watching the reaction before watching the episode, but I'm glad it doesn't ruin the experience for you, because I know for a lot of other people it might do that. But thank you so much for that. Mothers know best for me. For Superman and Lois, I forget who said it, but someone mentioned that they could be setting up Atom Man to be Clayface. Someone else suggested Doomsday for the 600th time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we'll dabble into any Batman villains in a world that doesn't have... Well, we don't know that it doesn't have a Batman, but anyway, I don't know. That would be a little weird. I don't know how I'd feel about that if it was like Clayface or something like that. Poor unfortunate souls. What's your favorite candy? I love gummies, like Sour Patch Kids and gummy worms. My favorite candy is Reese's peanut butter cups, man. Especially the minis. I'll get a bag of those, lock them in the fridge for a while, get them nice and chilled, and then I will eat like 15. Like there's been times where like I'd have like 10 to 12 of those, and that was my breakfast. I did that a lot when I was in school, though. Hey, you guys nailed it. Yeah. Now that I'm humming it again, I think it's better. I do like it better than Be Prepared now that I'm thinking about it. I like how James Gunn isn't starting his universe with giving the main team each a solo film like the MCU started. That's true. I remember when TMT cakes as a 5-6-year-old too, the glory days, but don't eat cake anymore. I still indulge every now and then. I've been seeing a decent amount of negativity around this season of Mando. Personally, I've been having a good time with it. But hey, each their own. That's where I'm at, man. I'm just over here having a damn good time, loving every episode. I always try to find the positive. Me too. The world's got enough negativity in it. Blind Wave and Kyle Katarn are my second and third picks for most positive communities. Dude, the Peaches over at, like, just the, if we're talking communities, the Peaches with Previewed, they're a great little community. That Discord is just so wholesome, man. Not that I'm jealous or anything, because I love you guys, but it gets a little out of hand sometimes in our Discord. But never too bad. But yeah, I love Blind Wave, especially for that positivity, and Kyle as well. He's a great source of that. Let's see. I was thinking about going through all the people that I follow. John Wick 4 was so good, but that might take a minute. Those last 3 fights, the car home, bird's eye view on the house, and the stairs were nuts. All the fights were great, but they really went wild with their last act. Yeah, it was too much for me. There was like great moments in there. I really wish they would have just cut the entire Arch segment, because I thought it was so boring, that segment. And the stair thing, that also could have been cut short. Other than Donnie Yen and him going up the stairs together, I didn't really enjoy that segment. It was also poorly choreographed and blocked. But yeah, that's me. You're my favorite Stranger Things reactor, and my favorite Star Wars reactor is Kyle Katarn because of his knowledge. Hey, respect, dude. Like, I love my Star Wars. It is my favorite, is one of, if not my favorite franchise. But I don't know every fucking thing. And Kyle and Eric with Blind Wave have like a encyclopedic knowledge of Star Wars that I envy, that I wish I had. But hey, no, I wholly respect that though. Favorite Stranger Things reactor though, I'll take that win. God, I still think that's one of my favorite series that I've reacted to, as far as reactions go, because I think it was most fun that I've had here. Personally, I feel like Puss in Boots gets too much hype and love for a good movie, but people are calling it really good, where it's just okay. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll figure that out, lay that debate down when I see it. He said, bad eggs. Egg puns are back. No, Sean, stop. When the reactor is smart enough to figure out the plot before it happens, they have obviously already watched the show or movie. Oh my God, that fucking annoyed the shit out of me, because I take a lot of pride when I figure something out, or if I have a theory that's right. And God, when somebody comes in and tries to shortchange that, God, I get upset. It's like, you clearly already watched it. Why would I have the time to watch this like bajillion hour thing and then go back, watch it again with this reaction in place, and then do this? You know how much time that would take to do that? And I mean, if I was a full-time reactor, maybe that could be feasible. But I got a day job. I got people and things and stuff to do and take care of. Those words should have been reversed. But you get my point. Like, maybe it would be feasible if this was the only thing I do. You could argue I have the time to do just that, but I don't. I have a whole other day job that takes up 60 hours of my week. So like, yeah. So when I was like an episode early called Who Vecna Was, dude, I was so proud of that. And honestly, I'll be real, it was plain as fucking day. I don't know, like, I was even to the point though, like where I was talking myself out of it because the show was doing pretty good at kind of like bait and switching you away from certain clues, that I started to talk myself out of it. But like, dude, like, it's so obvious. Like, all of the clues point that direction, and then they still tried to shortcut that shit for me. I was like, fuck you. I did it. That was me. Sorry. I just don't have the time or patience to do that. Man. All my favorite April Fool's thing today has been OSP's Wonderwall cover for the Trojan War. It was lovely. I don't even know what you mean. For the record, I wasn't responsible for this new batch of egg jokes. You were not. I will absolve you of that. Read somewhere before, you can't make everyone happy. You're not a pizza. It became my mantra from time to time. To be fair, not every pizza makes everybody happy. What if it had pineapple on it? I just finished binging all your Stranger Things reactions after realizing I only watched volume 2 of season 4. You already figured it out early. Yes. I heard a rumor that Superman and Lois may be done possibly after this season due to Gunn creating the Superman Legacy movie. Well, he said that he could see it going on for 1 or 2 more seasons. But when he said that, season 3 wasn't out yet. So if he was including season 3 as it had not been out yet, that could be the 1 more season that it could go on for. However, it's still up in the air. So I don't know yet. But I think by the time Superman Legacy comes out, Superman and Lois will be done. You, Real Reed, Jackson, Blind Wave are definitely reaction channels that I love because of honesty, entertainment, and generosity. Aw. I am just honored to be included with those guys, man. Thank you so much. How much do you know about architecture? Is there any kind of house that you would like to have as your dream house? I've recently fallen in love with A-frames. I don't know why. My dream house is a little psychopathic, but I'm not like a huge architecture guy. I'm very paranoid at times. My dream house would kind of be a bit of a compound. It would have like 20-foot walls all around the property, gate entrance, no windows on the first floor. And yeah, those are and maybe like an open floor plan and stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of my main would love to have. Because then, you know, like, I don't have to, I could just walk around my house and not really have to worry about breaking in. And if anybody does, they would have to make so much noise. Like, and put up so much effort just to get to my shit. So, yeah. I've even considered a possible moat. But yeah, realistically, will that ever happen? No. But like that's always been a thought I've had. I even drew a version of it out once. Poor Unfortunate Souls is the best song to sing along to. Be Prepared is the most badass to watch, though. Fair. Fair. So if I give you an endless supply of Reese's, does that mean I can be your Robin? No. No, but you could give me Reese's. I'll take that. Loved all your Last of Us videos as well. Do you do video game streaming as well? Yeah. When I can't stream anymore, so I've been pre-recording a lot of stuff. So I have quite a few playthroughs on the channel. Not a lot, but some. I have The Last of Us Part 2, all of that on the channel if you want to check that out. I'm in the middle of playing Resident Evil 4 Remake. Yeah, I've got some gameplay stuff on the channel. I kind of abandoned my Twitch once the YouTube channel started popping off because I figured just focus everything in one place than trying to put all my eggs in separate baskets, you know. But that's what I've been doing. If my internet ever gets better, I would like to start live streaming again. God of War Ragnarok, I'm halfway through that. Pineapple on pizza is good. I'll be straight. I've never tried it, but it sounds disgusting to me. First live stream here, loving the music. Thank you, R. I should really just link the playlist because I've had some people be like, "Where's that music? I really like this jam." Because it's a whole like consecutive thing of different songs that it goes through. But let me do this. Where you at? Here you are. That's the playlist I'm listening to. I'm part of your Discord and the Peaches, but I spend my time on 3 pin trading communities more often than not. Fair enough. Love Superman and Lois, though. My wife and I are big Superman fans. We went to Metropolis, Illinois for a Superman festival last year and got to meet Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I would love to meet them, especially Rosenbaum. He seems like a really chill guy. I love his podcast. Love it. He's still my favorite live-action Lex Luthor. Rebel Force Radio and Force Sender podcasts are great as well. I haven't heard of those. Your Stranger Things reactions are definitely some of my favorite reactions from you. Is some of the funnest for the community, I think, too. I definitely agree. I think that was a prime, like, I don't know, just everything about that watch was fun. That easily could have been a show that ended up being completely overhyped for me going into it, and it wasn't. It was so good, and I loved just the mystery, the fun, the whole journey, how supportive the community was, and just the engagement around it. And the show's just so great at hyping up the audience and playing to, you know, our enjoyment and stuff like that. But yeah, loved it. Okay, I don't know if we were supposed to do this here, but I'd like to recommend a show. Obviously not watch it right away, but it'd be cool to see you react to it even just on your own time. Well, what's the show, man? What's the show? Exactly. Like, Omni watches so much stuff, plus work, plus life. People really think this man is watching stuff twice. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's so annoying, and the editing takes so long. Personally, I wouldn't have the patience. Exactly. I wouldn't want to do it again. I just wouldn't want to do it again. And I'm just not a good actor, dude. I'm just not a good actor, man. I don't know if I could put on a... I don't know. Maybe I could. Maybe I could. I don't know. Hollywood, hit me up. I don't know. Because if I was acting throughout that whole thing and just putting on a fake reaction for that, give me a fucking Oscar, man. He watched his reactions and totally went, yeah, let's record saying this just to make it look like I predicted this. You can do whatever you want, Omni. Stream, just don't be rude or spoil anything. Oh, that was to R. Sorry. Really impressed with your problem solving for Dark. I need to rewatch the episodes to catch some things, and you're putting things together with a single playthrough. I'm trying. I think if I didn't go into this knowing it was going to be this web of complications, I probably would have been way more lax. But I think knowing it was going to be challenging going into it I've been trying to hyper focus, and there's still been a lot of stuff I missed. There's a couple things I didn't put together that caused that whole hullabaloo in the first couple of episodes, but we'll see though. There's still 2 more seasons and the rest of this one to go. I'm probably gonna start struggling, I imagine. Dude, there were theories and fan fictions with concept of Vecna Henry 1. Like, I don't mean to insult you, but yeah, it was very obvious. It's not the most genius piece writing. Yeah, I mean, all the clues were there. Like, if there wasn't a way for the audience to figure it out, I always find that stuff kind of cheap. But, like, for the people who are just, like, in such disbelief that somebody could have figured it out sooner, like, I just, like, are you watching the show? Not to be rude or anything, but, like, yeah. But if I can nail something down before it's revealed in the show, I'm always pretty proud of that. And some people, like, was like, well, you're spoiling the show for yourself if you figure it out early. I was like, well, no, I just had a shit ton of fun being validated. I saw somebody was like, no one wants to hear your theories or see you get excited about being right. I was like, stop. Like, someone was like, I hate listening to you just spew off theories. Just watch the show. I'm like, fuck you. Anyway. I mean, I do think it was great writing. It is good writing. But the thing is, like, I'll disagree with you there. I do think it is good writing. Maybe not genius writing, but good writing. Because it's written in a way that it just connects all these things. There's context clues set up way early in the seasons that help inform on everything that came before in previous seasons as well, and helps just continue to inform on itself. I just think it was really well written in a lot of ways to allow for that to come about. That's why I don't like some shows where it's just like there's a mystery there, but the writing is just seems so ahead of you that you're never let in on what the characters know at all. So there's no way to play along. I hate that shit. Pineapple pizza gets so much shade. It's the Velma of pizza. I don't know why. Except the Velma's actually trash. So that implies a whole good thing about Velma, and I do not stand by that. God dang, autocorrect messed me up. Let's see. I like pineapple and pizza. A lot of you guys in here, man. So when Omni gets his compound, the community will start an Omni cult. Oh God, no! You previewed and Bly are among my go-to reactors. Sometimes it switches depending on the show, because not everybody reacts to everything. That is very true. That is very true. There's a lot of people that I know that aren't covering certain things. So for sure. There you go. Pineapple pizza is good. You have to rally against me. You've turned her against me. You've done that yourself. I saw a TikTok of a guy who had a secret door in his closet leading to a big library, cozy space with a little bar. God, I want that. I would just have that room. I don't know why I would have a secret room for that, though. You never stray from pepperoni, you baby. Well, yeah, because that's the best. For me, that's the best flavor combination. I've had a mix and match of other things on it, but I just don't like them. I don't like it as much. Like, I can have ham, bacon, chicken, all that stuff on a pizza, and while it would be good, it's not what I want for me. And that's just how I am. It's good on pizza, but only with olives. Oh my God, my dad's always said his dream house would have 10-foot walls below ground too. That's a good idea. You've helped expand upon my idea. That makes it harder to dig under too. Thank you. I will add that to the plans. Well, it's midnight here, so goodbye. Thank you, Mate. Thank you for stepping in. Hope you have a great night, good sleep, and all that jazz. Thanks for stopping in, though. You've never tried pineapple and pizza? No, I just don't want to. But maybe one day. I am not adventurous with my food at all. I think the thing I'm most nostalgic for from my youth, I just wish internet wasn't so much commercialized, full of algorithm and division. I miss fan sites. Oh, those were always real fun and cute too. Yeah. I haven't watched this season of Talkville yet. I've only watched a couple of episodes. I really want to watch. I know they're not going to talk about it or bring it up because I feel like only me and my friends are the people that heard this. But in the episode Jitters, I don't think I could say this on YouTube. In the episode Jitters with Tony Todd, when Lionel is coming off of the helicopter and giving his briefing, or receiving his briefing from his team and Lex on the way down, like as he's walking down the staircase, I swear, and me and my friends have always heard this every time we hear it, and I still to this day hear it when I watch that episode. Like, it sounds like he says, I've been briefed, or was like, the line is, I was briefed on my way down, but I swear, it sounds like he's saying he was R'd on his way down. Like, the R word on his way down. I don't want to say it, because I just don't know if YouTube will get upset or not on a live stream, because I don't want to, like, defund the entire live stream because I said a YouTube bad word or whatever. But, like, the unconsensual R word on his way down. Watch that episode again, watch that scene again, and just, I may ruin that episode for you. The subtitles are correct, but I swear what comes out of John Glover's mouth, is not what was on the script. And I'll stand by that. And I always cracked up every time. But also on top of that, he follows up with that weird delivery, that weird back and forth between him and Michael Rosenbaum, when he's like, how could you let this happen? He's like, how could you let this happen, Lex? And and he's just like, I think, and he just, I don't know how to do this as like two people, as like one human being for two people. He's like, how could you let this happen, Lex? I think. You think? Why don't you know? The delivery always cracked me up. Anyway, sorry, little tangent. Try pineapple pizza one day. Maybe I'll do that on stream one day. Rosenbaum and his love for yacht rock. I don't know what that is. Him and his old man tastes. Pineapple on pizza is an absolute yes. He wants to do all the Hot Ones stuff, but won't throw pineapple on a pizza. Fuck off. Likes just Stranger Things. Try before you deny. Yeah. I know. I felt so called out in that episode, man. One of the many reasons why I don't like Mike as a character a lot of times. I don't dislike Mike, but like I relate to Mike way too much. I still remember the live stream where that you did with Akasan and Eunice, where you were talking about Flash Season 7, one of my favorite streams of all time. That was so much fun, gotta say. Being the only one defending the Flash. And while I still think it was imperfect, I was the only one like giving it the benefit of the doubt. Unacceptable. Love pineapple pizza. Like from the days of GeoCities. I was like, the day of genocides is what my brain read. Pineapple and ham pizza. Team pineapple or Hawaiian pizza. All you guys are against me. Hawaiian pineapple with sausage or pepperoni. Oh my god. You people talking about your fan sites. Oh, Angel Fire. That's a throwback right there. Now, how about pineapple in a barbecue burger? Never had that. I've never had that either. I've never had pineapple on anything else. I've only ever had pineapple by itself. Or in like a fruit, like a mixed fruit basket or something like that. I've never really had it on anything, I don't think. I don't think. Maybe I have. But if I have, I don't remember it. I'd try that. Finally found your YouTube account. Glad to see that your power didn't go out with this wind. I hope everything is going well for you. Good luck with the ISP. Anna isn't streamed because of them. Damn. So far, so good. So far, we're still going. Pineapple and a barbecue is yummy. D&D movie was really fun. Love the fights, the journey, the crew, and the comedy. Me too. Me too. I have to go. Had a great time. Have a great day on me. Thank you, Sketch. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. Maybe you and Kyle can do a live chat together and can chat after a Mandalorian episode, in the last Mandalorian episode in a few weeks. I would love to. It doesn't follow me, though. I'm okay. I know I said dragon and not dragons. Autocorrect is literally ruining my life. Did you ever put forth your suggestion? I don't remember reading it if you did. R. What was the show suggestion you wanted to put out there? Pretty sure all we predicted that would happen to Tech. I don't know. What's up, Martin? Funny thing it was about the Vecna reveal for me was the scene from SpongeBob where he goes, he was number one! Playing over and over in my head. That's funny. Oh my god, I meant to write back in season 1 and season 2 and therefore theories of 1 being alive and being behind the UD and the Mind Flayer stuff. Oh yeah, really? See, I didn't know any of that shit, because I mean, I watched it all in one sitting. I had no idea anything about the fandom, theories, or anything. I never looked into it, because I was afraid of any of that shit. I didn't know anything about the show when I started it. I never looked up anything about the show while I was watching it. But like, all I knew about it was that there was a Demogorgon and a bald girl with psychic powers, and it was in the 80s. That's it. That's all I knew. Heavy spoilers, Screen Crush and New Rockstars are great as well. Not only do you get a breakdown, but honest thoughts, entertainment, and sweet dog. Hell yeah. Rather figure it out early than have a Murder, She Wrote situation where the big missing piece is never given to you until everything is revealed. I hate that shit. I think I've said that enough at this point. Sometimes predicting things isn't even spoiling yourself. It's just bad writing. Sometimes it's good writing, though. We're not an Omni cult. We're an Omni gang. I will take suggestions in the Discord for what we can call our community, because I feel like, you know, Jay and them have their peaches, the rejects have their rejects, you know, or you know, the Reject Nation and all that. We need some suggestions for what I can dub you guys. Omni Nation seems way too easy, so come, let's think outside the box. I'm eating pizza right now and it's delicious. Gotta disagree. I didn't like the concept of Vecna. I think it would have been fine with him being one and a general or something, but they dropped the ball with the Mind Flayer. See, I disagree. I think it makes perfect sense with his motivations and his concept of the world, his worldview. It makes sense to me. I love the reveal. I loved everything about it, but it just makes me wonder. It makes me want to know more about the Upside Down before he arrived. I loved it. Hot take. I don't mind the pineapple part of Hawaiian pizza. I don't like ham. It's too salty. For someone who has muted sense taste, the saltiness is my least favorite part. I'm a sweets person. Fair. Was this in reference to the 10-foot wall? I believe I saw this no pop into the chat when I mentioned that. Omni reacts to pineapple pizza. I had thought about doing like food reactions or reviews for trying stuff. Don't know how that would go though. Out of all the John Wick fights, which was your favorite? I love the antique knife case fight in 3. That scene alone was worth buying a ticket. Yeah, that's one of my favorite fights. Is the whole like him busting out those knives out of the cabinets and using them out of there. That fight still sticks in my mind a lot. Other than that, I think that's one of those fights that really stands out to me. I don't know. I think that's my favorite fight. I find the Eldritch Horror a much better and terrifying villain than just some dude with superpowers. I think the Eldritch Horror thing is just... I found that too done and played out. Like, that felt too derivative if we purely went that route. Like, it would have been cool, but I like the reveal that there was something else behind it, because I also don't like that these creatures that are perceived to be evil aren't evil by nature. I like that his belief is his flaw. Like, he is... in his quest for the perfect world, he has become the thing he is trying to stamp out. By doing exactly what he claims humans are doing. And it kind of accentuates his fallacy with his worldview. But to each their own, man. Someone clip that. This is the audition Hollywood needs to consider. New Omni segment. Omni tries name food for the first time, then you can down it with a Dr. Pepper. Group. I'm gonna check it out. Your impressions of two people is really funny. So today is April Fool's Day, and I got fooled. Jared Leto retweeted an old meme tweet from him reading a Morbius 2 script, and as someone who's never seen the original tweet, I was like, oh shit. Aw, I'm sorry, geek. I know the one you're talking about. God. The way that they tried to, like, piggyback off of the memes was just so sad. Real Eric again, back once again, finally home, pouring a glass for you. Thank you, Real Eric. And again, thank you for another super chat. Love the support. Thank you. What are you pouring for yourself, though? Where did I leave off? There you are. Yacht Rock. Sailing takes me away. Kind of easy listening songs that involve boats. Okay. Oh my god, it does sound like the R word. I never noticed that. What the fuck? Yes! Like that, the very first time I ever watched that episode, that is what I thought, and I could not stop any other way, because it's just like, I was on my way down. Like, what did Lionel just say? Of course you relate to Mike, you have the same name, and you love L. I don't love L. If we're talking about I do love L. I'm like, protect L. I don't know that I love L. I don't love L like Mike loves L. Let's get that straight. Like, L's cool and all, but definitely not my go-to gal pal on the show. Obviously, for hopefully obvious reasons. But God, Nancy, man, give her a gun and you give her my heart. Jesus. Actually, Steve, too, but fuck it. Why not? But, like, Mike is just, like, the plain old boring, like, every nerd, and, like, yeah, and the doof. And I feel like, I relate, like, I think if you combined Mike and, Will, you would have, like, a very, like, close to perfect avatar for me, I think. Also, Linus Tech Tips, April Fool video was unhinged. It was basically an Andrew Tate parody video. Oh god, really? Pineapple on a barbecue burger is amazing. I'm meant to not liking pineapple pizza, but I do enjoy barbecue pineapple. Lol, copy. Stupid copy paste. Disregard that Linus Tips comment. Okay, will do. Jay, you mad lad. What? You did not have to do that. It has not populated yet. Hold on. StreamYard is delayed. Buddy. Come on. Load, you bastard! Must hail the Peach Lord! Jay, the mad lad himself. You come up a couple times in the stream, by the way. And your community as a whole. We're workshopping some ideas for what to call our community, though. The happy early birthday, duder. Thank you so much, bud. You did not have to do that. I really, really appreciate that, dude. I guess that's payback for me tipping you to compliment yourself on your own stream the other day. A little while back. Yeah, we were talking some Stranger Things. We're kind of all over the place at the moment. Right now, pineapple on pizza, pineapple on burgers. The fact that I've never tried pineapple on any food other than itself. And a mix and match of Stranger Things, Star Wars, and other stuff, bud. Hope you're having a good weekend. Good Saturday. I've got your all's Resident Evil playthrough up, and I'm giving that a watch because I'm in the middle of my playthrough right now. Having a ball with that. Yeah, a lot of previewed Peaches in here as well, man. I'm stealing your people. Pineapple on pizza is goat. Pineapple on burger is verboten. Verboten. I don't know what that means. Forbidden. Okay, that's what I thought, but I didn't want to be dumb. Damn. What's up, man? What are you into today? CJ knows. Fine. I'll try it one day. I'll try it on a stream. One day. I won't say when, but one day we'll just surprise you with a Omni eating pineapple pizza. I lost my place in chat though. Shit. Where were we? Where were we? Here we are. Your impression is actually on point. That's the exact delivery. Dude, me and my friends would just like, we would parrot like certain lines from shows and movies and stuff that we would watch, and that was one of them. Like just out of context, out of whatever, like that was one of those things that just kind of stuck with us for a long time, and it became part of our vocabulary. Every British child has experienced the compulsory cheese and pineapple hedgehog at parties. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. Love how shocked everyone else was when Lana slapped Sarah. It sucks that Greg and John won't be watching anymore, though. Yeah, I noticed that they haven't been reacting to it. I'm honestly not surprised, but I do miss checking in on their thoughts on the show and stuff. Why stop at pineapple pizza? We should pineapple cookies, pineapple cake, pineapple ice cream. Oh my gosh, I caught you live. What's up, Sarah? Always miss it and watch later. Love your channel. You're how real you are. Stay you, man. Well, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you could make it. We're running over, actually, because we got on this whole spiel. We're actually running over a little bit. Need to go run some errands here in a minute. Really weird anyways. I suggested Troll Hunters. It's a Netflix show they got into a couple years ago, or a couple years back. It's pleasantly surprised. Coincidentally enough, it's from the same people behind How to Train Your Dragon. I might have to look into that. I've seen it, I think, pop up before, but I don't really know too much about it. Pineapple cake and pineapple ice cream exists. It does. Pineapple ice cream is amazing. Good lord, man. Gotta head out. Wife and I were getting ready to record a Superman Lois episode 3 reaction. Coordinated schedules for reaction videos can be challenging. Yes, it can. It's one of the benefits of being a solo reactor, but it's so lonely being a solo reactor sometimes, man. But good luck, have fun, and thanks for stopping in, man. Jay's suggestion is the Omni beams. We'll throw that into the hat. You know, good try, good effort, good teamwork. The omnibus. Get on the omnibus. That could be our subscribe mantra, maybe. Let's see. Out of all the John Wick fights, which were your favorites? Oh, you just repost this? The knife room hall fight. That's my favorite. I mentioned that earlier, I think. Maybe you should be we could be the omnipotence. Yeah, but not everybody's that bright. So I don't know about that. Everybody doesn't know everything. A little too much. I don't want to give you guys too much credit. Omni's pineapples. Fuck you, Christian. Not bad though. That's funny. I think I know what I'll have for lunch today. Thank you, Omni gang. Omni Knights. I mean, I do have like our tiers for like the patrons and the YouTube members broken down into like adventurers, champions, or what was it? I don't even remember. But heroes and then legends. Because I was kind of doing like a D&D fantasy thing because I had that kind of theme going on in my head, but I don't know. Omni Club. Maybe that's why I'm not impressed with Vecna. I mean, aside from the Mind Flayer being scarier, I just saw it coming years before. That could be it too. Omni Bomnies. The whiners. I think that's just what I would call the people that show up for the live streams. And Lacey, thank you for that super sticker. Hate that these don't show up on StreamYard though. Thank you so much for that. Just a little pair going, thanks for being you. No, thank you so much. Oh no, I'll find my spot again. There it was. Yes, it was. Omni-Men, like X-Men. Nah, I don't like that one. Omni-Crew, maybe. Omni-Avengers. Omni-League. Omni-Knights. Adeptus Asartes newest chapter. Omni-Batch. Omni-Wolves. Omni's Pack. Omni-League sounds good. Not bad. Omnis. Oh my god. Omni Squad, Omni League, Omnomnomers, Omn time. Oh my god. The knights who say Omni, Jay, you mad lad. Dude, I like that one. We are the knights who say Omni. Oh, Jay, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. That really got me. Feeling good on the Omnis. I'm sorry for anyone who must have a moment, for a moment believes that Morbius 2, no person should have to feel that. Did someone just say R? Finally, just go now. The minions say in Norway, Skål, cheers, or a beer. Thank you. You can say R. I'd rather not. I'll just to be safe. Wait, I got it. We're the Omnions. Omnions. Omniminions. Omnimons? I think that's what you were going for, but I don't know how to make that roll off the tongue. As someone who loves Sony's Spider-Man movies, from the Raimi trilogy, which are pure 2000s cheese, to the amazing duology, Venom movies, Morbius, which are just pure schlock. So bad it's good. That's true. That's true. I'm right there with you on that. What's up, Jay? Navy, and Steve. It's Cabe. It's Jay. Happy 33 years. 35. I'm 35. I'm turning 35. Turning 35. There are also other cool theories, like the Upside Down is a fucked up post-nuclear war version of Hawkins. That's interesting. Oh, I didn't see this one. Easing into a bottle of Merlot. Not bad. You're actually drinking wine on the wine stream. I'm the one fucking up now. Thanks for another super chat, man. Morbius, a guilty pleasure movie. That's true. Especially all the Matt Smith stuff, dude. I remember people calling the Upside Down the future. I'm still confused on that. We'll figure that out. Or is it an alternate version of Hawkins where one was stuck and went mad with their powers and eventually corrupted the world and became the Upside Down? We'll find out. Happy early birthday. You're the goat. Thank you, Jordan. We love Previewed here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We are Sex Bob. Oh, Bob Omni. 1, 2, 3, 4. God damn. Sex Bomb Omni. I love that. Dude, I can't. That announcement we got the other day, I was actually scared, but I double checked. It came out before, well before April Fool's Day. I'm so excited for that. I've been calling for an animated adaptation of the graphic novel for so long. The movie is one of my favorite movies. The soundtrack is one of my favorite soundtracks. I love that series. I've got the full set over there for the books, for the graphic novel, man. I'm so here for that. Dude, the anime is going to be choice. I agree. Dude, I can't wait. The fact that they got the entire cast together is going to be insane. Which also makes me wonder, like, is there any charity happening here? Because they had quite the celebrity cast when that movie came out, but a lot of those actors are way bigger now than they were when they made that movie. So I'm wondering what the expense is going to be on this thing, man. But I'm really excited, and with Brian O'Malley being involved in it, and they said it's not going to be like a one-to-one remake. It's going to be more expansive, and I don't know in what way they mean, but I'm just excited. For more Scott Pilgrim, man. Whew, I just saw it as the other realm that was made the same as ours. Could be. Pineapple on pizza is good. Yeah, this is the Jay's comments. Because Jay's stuff before he leaves, because I know we're like a little bit behind. If somebody pops up like Jay or whatever like that, I'll give their live chats like attention like immediately. Like the VIP queue when a celebrity pops in. Demogorgons being corrupted humans or dogs, depending on the opinions. That's an interesting idea. Happy early birthday. Love you so much, man. What are your plans for April? Hitting the gym up. That's one thing I've really been committed to right now. So that's the main thing. But aside from that, just more reactions. But thank you for the happy birthday, man. Thanks for stopping by. Previewed for the win. Indeed, I had not prepared for such an eventuality. But perchance, another shrubbery. Omni Express. I have a thing for bad vampire movies. Twilight, Underworld, Morbius. Hey, Underworld's good. I love Underworld, though. I love this. Oh, Kate Beckinsale. Jesus Christ, in that movie. Thank you, Jay. Pineapple is good. Goated. CJ knows. Jay is smart, man. You should eat pineapple on pizza. Love you, Mr. J. Yeah, it's because we had a weird post-nuclear war sort of vibe with the pores being ashes or like nuclear winter. That would have been an interesting turnaround. One, for Superman and Lois. Lana had just had her predecessor murdered while she was on the phone with her. She's been a domestic bombing at her office, and now her husband is sniffing around acting possessive, aggressive, and jealous. There's a 2 here. And then her daughter lies about who she's with, where she is, and what she's doing, and what she's talking to her dad about. She didn't lie about what she talked to her dad about. Then says, this is why dad cheated on you. Like, oh my God. Honestly, I can say, I can understand where that slap came from. I agree. Like, I think that's the situation started off, though, completely flipped. Like, Lana, I thought, was completely out of line the first half of that conversation. Because Sarah was being completely real and reasonable. Like, she wasn't pushing back on her being grounded or pushing back on anything else at the time. And it was just once Lana started trying to control what she can even just talk to her dad about, and she just barely even said anything. Like, she didn't say half of what Lana was implying. So, like, it just seemed so fucking out of her ass. It pushed Sarah, and then Sarah stepped over a line. And that's when they both started stepping over lines. But I do think that Lana was the instigator in that conversation until it started to go too far. Where was that? When I get the Hawaiian pizza, I pick out the pineapple and eat it first, then the pizza. Interesting. Omniverse. That is the name of our Discord channel. What's up, Jay? What's up? Omni Beams. Up. Good. So we asked the right questions and made you rant. You did. Ice cream good. I have a show that you could watch for the horror genre, and that's the first 2 seasons of the Scream MTV series. I've thought about it, but I'm also so, like, just by principle alone, I've been so disinterested in that series. I just feel like it shouldn't exist. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll watch it. Omnibus. Jesus Grievous, that dono. Thank you guys. What up, ice cream? Troll Hunters is a lot of fun. Guillermo del Toro. Oh, it's Guillermo del Toro? I might look into it. Omni Tears. Omni Mediums, if you want to go Latin. Fair. Omnivores, feasting on content. I kinda like that. I'm writing that down. And hop on the omnibus. Omni. Knights of Omni. These are things I've written down now. Omni Rangers. Go, go, Omni Rangers. With your tier names, I think Omni League fits. Potentially. League is fine. Again, I love this, man. Jay. Brilliant. Brilliant. Bring me a shrubbery. Got any new Funko Pops lately? No, I haven't gotten any new ones yet. Not yet. The Ignis. Omni. Who's Omnions? Omnions. The I'm only Omni. Again, Sex Pub Omni. I gotta write that down. Sex. Not old enough to have sex, sir. I didn't say you were. Don't put words in my mouth. Last year I told everyone that I'm 35 until I did the math and realized I was only 34. Dude, I've done that before, man. I've done that before. Omni heads. People of the Omniverse. Oh, you're right. That is a little close to the citizens of the Reject Nation. I'm doing this on fucking, like, Post-it notes, which is stupid. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Anyway, it's gonna be choice. I can't wait, man. I will 1000% be reacting to that. Indeed, I was not prepared for the eventuality, but perchance another shrubbery. God. Speaking of the SSU, it seems like we got 6 announced projects coming. Craven, Hunter, Madam Web, Silk, Spider-Man Society, Spider Society, El Muerto, Spider Noir, and a Venom 3. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they're trying to cook out of the neck of the woods, man. We Sony Spider-Man fans are feasting. It's just not all great. For me. Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming, but like, it's a buffet that where I don't know. I see it like as a buffet where not everything looks very appetizing. How about Omni Express? Reference to Pineapple Express. It's not bad. Not bad. I do need to catch up because I need to go to the store soon. So I'm going to try to catch up. Scott Pilgrim is effing goated. Yes, it is. Sorry I'm late. Happy birthday. Thank you, Yuta. Thank you for stopping in. I'm going to be trying to wrap this up. Underworld is a guilty pleasure, and I'm all for it. I wouldn't even say it. I think the first one's actually fun and good, and also a back and sale. But, you know, it did start to go real hard the other way. And man, I don't know. I like the first one, though. Watched Highlander and really loved it. Decided to watch Highlander 2. What the fuck was that movie? I don't know. Yeah, that's what most people thought. Which version did you watch? Where they're aliens or where all that was cut out? Because there's a couple of different versions of Highlander 2. But yeah, Highlander 2 is fucking weird. Also, happy birthday. Thank you, Kazi. Thank you, Adi. Ultimate Omni Empire. Another super chat from Real Eric. Omni of all things. Those who remain. Reference to He Who Remains? Maybe? What's up, Khalid? Thank you so much for that. Happy birthday. Omnivores. Feasting on content, man. I love that. I need to add the feasted on content. Because that's an awesome little line. Feasting. I would never be able to read what I just wrote there. Content? Content. Whatever. I'm sure I'll figure that out eventually. Omni's Media. Wouldn't we be feasting on you since you're Omni? Shh, don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. We eat content. Nom nom. Nom numny. Omnivores, let's chow down and react on this episode. God, that sucked. Oh, this is kind of funny though. Omni champs. Should go down Omniverse. Problem with Omnivore is that it's an actual thing. That is true. Also, so is the Omniverse, technically. Omnivores, because we're not choosy with content from Omnimedia. We'll consume it all! So far, that's the winner. It's pretty close. Omniques. Omniqueeks? Would you love to? Oh, would you be open to doing live discussions with fans, like podcast type episodes of certain shows or movies? I mean, possibly. I'm just not sure of the logistics on how to do that. Maybe one day. Omni, on my way home. I'm about to log off. Finally, though. You're still having trouble with live streaming God of War? It's okay if it's not a live stream. Yeah, my internet still will not allow me to live stream gameplay or anything like that. So this is why I've been pre-recording Resident Evil. Thankfully with that game though, it's divided into chapters, so I can just do this chapter and then log off. It's also helped me stay from burning out on it too, which has been nice. But yeah, I will get back to God of War eventually. When? I don't know. I just got to be back in the mood for it. The whole being unable to stream really soured my thrill at the time, so I'll just have to find that drive again. I've seen the Netflix animated series Hilda. It stars Bella Ramsey as the titular character, and it's a pretty modern fantasy show. Cool. And he's got me into it along with the show Bluey. God, Bluey. Yeah, I've been seeing Bluey all over the place. Barry's been watching Bluey. But Hilda, I have not seen anything about that. Haven't even heard of it. I'll have to look into that. What do you think of the rise of AI in writing and other art forms? Do you think it will come for scripts soon if it hasn't already? I mean, they're already testing out like AI generated scripted content. Like they had that like AI generated Seinfeld show or something like that, and it got shut down after a while and then re-uploaded. And then there's a short film, I think, that came out that was completely AI generated. I hate it. Like, I love the idea and the fascination with technology, but the way that I think it takes away from the creative art form, I hate it. I do not like AI art. I don't like AI being involved at all in the creative process. For like a fun little one-off joke, but being seriously integrated into it as nothing more than a tool, hate it. It's just, And that's probably also because I am an artist. Like, I wholly believe in the value of art and expression, and you cannot get that from AI. Like, it is just copying someone else's technically intellectual property. Somebody's own style, somebody's own work is like, it's just crossing these lines. It's just, I don't know. I'm not okay with it at all. Like again, fun little like projects and experimentations are fine, but seriously, creeping in on the industry as anything more than maybe like a way to accentuate certain elements, but to be fully part of the pivotal part of the creative process, I fucking hate it. My dog Chunk has to go out. Thanks for the fun stream. Enjoy your birthday. Thank you, Saber Smith. Bluey. I mean, from what I've seen, Bluey's really cute. Real cool. Bluey's cool. Right? Because it's hard to pay actual artists. Yeah. Gotta write down what I want to discuss with you for the next whining, because I actually forgot what I wanted to chat about today. Damn, I hate when that happens, dude. And Ultron really is taking over. Yep. I'm a photographer. AI is already replacing part of my job. See, that shit's so scary, dude. So many people are going to lose their jobs. Like, it's just like going to be just this corporate, lifeless, soulless, generated shit. Speaking of AI, have you seen the short anime that Corridor did? It was fun, and an explanation of their process was interesting too. See, I think that was, I think that's mostly, I think they really skirted that line, and I understand what they were going to do, because they're putting it out there as seeing like this is its potential in some ways it can be used. It was an experiment. Like, they weren't out there trying to force this into the industry or whatever, but in a way, by being from their standpoint, that is something that they inadvertently are driving. Like, we talked about Star Wars theory and the reach of their influence, whether their intention is one way or the other. That's exactly what's happening here. Like, they're just trying to further technology, and I love Corridor Crew and the stuff they do, and totally respect where they came from that. I loved what they did. And where I'll stand, at least in defense of what they did, is they still shot everything themselves. They still, all the stuff they voice acted it. Basically all they did was apply a filter over all of their live action footage. So there were still humans involved in the process. Would I've loved somebody to actually hand draw that? Yes. Or at least animated in a computer. I still prefer handmade everything. But yeah, I liked what they did. It was also hilarious. But it's also still not flawless. But like, goddamn, I really wish I watched that and reacted to it. Because I laughed my ass off the entire way through that thing. Yeah, it's a gray line. It's always going to be, but yeah. And there were also animators that were there to react to it when they showed it off. Yes, they were, and they were like impressed. I understandably so, you would be, but yeah, it's just this weird gray area. No, Barry, we're the omnivores. Yeah. Come back just to say, cannot believe I didn't make an Eggs Files joke. Oh, you really had to come back and drop that in once it clicked, didn't you? Respect. Hope it gets banned or at very least put under severe restrictions. I mean, they're really cracking down on it, so we'll see. It's definitely a copyright nightmare. Is that really Jay from Previewed? I was late to whining. Yes, it was. He's popped in a few times. He's a good friend, good buddy, good guy. I draw instead of doing homework. I love art. Chris Pratt will be voicing Mickey Mouse in an upcoming project. Get out of here with your April Fool's shit. Happens every time. I think things ask you and I completely forget by the time it gets to Saturday. I'm terrified with them using AI to write the future and lose even more soul from movies and television. Like, I can't believe, I can believe Kiss from a Rose was AI generated, but AI is soulless nonetheless. God damn, that roast. April Fools from Chris himself. God. Louis, Chris Pratt must be stopped. I think we should be called the Omn1. We're not all men, though. Surely nothing bad will be synonymous with... Oh, because of Invincible. I see what you did there. They already want to use AI for audiobooks and fashion models. Oh my god, dude. Stop! Don't encourage her. Don't need any more egg puns. I recommended Omn1 a while ago. I liked it to R. Louie's an awesome show. They had a great episode where they discussed infertility, and it was so tastefully done with everyone who understand it and relate to it, kids or adults. Yeah, I've heard just nothing but great things about it, man. Yay. I'm a graphic designer, so I'm not that sold with AI yet. Still don't know how I feel about it. It's fair. Start egg puns. Sometimes they're not all they're cracked up to be. Yes, I did. Bye. God. Man, I sure am boiled by these puns. God damn it. What have you done today? Becca, god damn it. Alright, I'm caught up with StreamYard. So, not all heroes wear capes, they wear shells. A few editing houses had to shut down their emissions because they kept getting AI-generated scripts and they had to sort through it. That's the thing, too. That's becoming a thing because people are just submitting shit as if their own and it's not. Excuse me, I thrive on encouragement. How dare you? Stop it. Good day from Sydney, Australia. Shout out to Sydney. I find it interesting AI's replacing creatives, but not some jobs like middle managers or CFOs. Yeah, there are places where AI would probably do a better job than some other people, but taking it out of art is just fucking, it's a slap in the face to humanity and civilization. Big jokes are talent. Never let anyone tell you different. I felt Marvel is listening to fans with the criticisms. Me too. All right, we're caught up. I'm sobering up a little bit. I need to go get to the store, get some shit, and run some errands and have some dinner. So thank you guys so much. Everybody's hung out, had fun. Everybody who super chatted, thank you so much for all that. I didn't expect all that at all, but I really appreciate you guys so much. You made this so much fun, and hopefully the next 3 days go pretty smooth. And check out my Creed 3 reaction when it comes out tomorrow, and I'll see you guys next weekend.